B-Ride.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the B-Ride Show. And everyone, I want to bring back the last of my favorite Yellow City comedians again. We're in December, boys. Christmas coming around the corner. New Year's is coming around the corner. And I'm happy to celebrate with the guys. First, everyone, welcome Gabe Casper. He is back.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know which camera you're on.
Doesn't matter as long as I'm being filmed.
And everybody, I want you all to meet the funniest man in all of Amarillo.
Jeez.
Everybody, please welcome Kevin Mason.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me on, bro.
It's crazy that he gave you that intro right in front of me. He's like, I would just, if I had it my way, if everybody in Yellow City comedy died except for one comedian, it'd have to be Kevin Mason.
This is the last group. So Kevin, I asked Kevin to go ahead and bring somebody, whoever he wanted. He went ahead and brought Gabe. Kevin.
It was like, he could have brought anyone. I told him really think about it, and he brought Gabe. All right.
It's just for safety purposes.
Oh, yeah, because I'm the safest one.
Nah, just if anything happens with two minorities, we got the token white guy to take care of the police for us. That's all.
Yeah, because I have a great sway with that.
Well, I mean.
All right, gentlemen. How y'all been, man? What's going on with you guys? Kevin, thank you for coming on here, man.
Appreciate you having me, bro. Nothing, man. Just working. That's it, bro. Just work and sitting at home, bro. That's it. That's all I do, man. Yeah, bro. I'm the most boring one out of everybody in the whole group, bro. Like, yeah, they'll tell you all the time. I'm always like, I always look like I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy right now. If y'all looking, yes, man. I'm really sleepy, like but it's just life, bro. Life going on, being a grandpa now, and. And I hate my kids still. They'll probably see it, but yeah, they know I hate them. So I tell them all the time. And, everything I say on stage, they know. So they hear it for real. So they are. We just, man, you can't have thin skin coming around my family, bro. Because my wife, my kids, my grandkids, and when they get to learn how to talk and stuff, man, everybody gonna get roasted. So,
do you feel like that dynamic kind of formed your style of comedy?
What is my style of comedy, Gabe?
I mean, I don't know. You're very conversational. You're very.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're a massive roaster, because I think you do more than that. Because I think you're more commentary, I guess is a better word.
Nah, I don't even have a label for it. What do you think, bro? You think I'm?
You're the funniest comedian in Amarillo. So.
Yeah,
he can't even categorize it.
I really
He's
don't
like,
think
you're just
I
the
am.
best.
So I saw where Javi was talking about. He think like I don't. It's not. How can I explain this? It looks like I do crowd work, but I'm not doing crowd work. Like a lot of the stuff that I say has turned into something funny just from conversations, you know what I mean, in real life, and then like real life aspects, but I just present it to where I don't know how to set up, like, y'all, man, these cats, I can't sit down and write. This dude's pen is impeccable, bro. So Colin, freaking Saul, everybody, they can sit down and write and just go. And I just like, man, something will come funny out of a conversation. It might just be a rant. And then I'll just like get in my phone, put it down as a note, and just,
So you that, to me, that's writing. I mean, I've had that happen with me plenty of times where like I'll have a conversation with somebody and something will come up that's funny, and there I'll be like, okay, let me write down a note.
No, but I mean, you'll have a premise, and then it'll be like, so yeah, me and my wife, blah 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 blah, punchline. I'm just gonna look at it and I'll be like, I'll talk about it, and then
yeah, but that in and of itself means that you're already kind of connected with how what's funny about it. Because even to me, it seems seamless. Like, but if I'm writing something with like the intent of like, okay, there has to be a setup and a punchline and like an organization to it, I have to think about it for a long time.
It's like a long-haired Dr. Phil right now. It's like
you need to start asking yourself, Kevin. You need to look real deep and just say, "Am I a dirtbag?"
I am. I've accepted that in my life. I get called an a-hole a lot, bro. It is what it is. Like, words don't hurt my feelings, bro.
So Kevin, I wanted to ask you, how long have you been doing comedy for? How long have you been doing comedy?
And technically all my life, bro. Okay. Like, I mean, you know, so excuse me. I've always been a bit of a smart aleck. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I've always been able to take serious situations and make something funny about it, find something funny in it. And so I've always been that guy. Like, even in school and stuff, I was kind of, I'm an introvert, really. Mm-hmm. Literally, I really am an introvert. I have a circle of friends and family, and that's, you know what I mean? These guys have actually entered that family and circle now. I consider that, even though I don't hang out with them after work, after the shows.
Well, I don't hang out with my family every single day. They're still my family.
Well, I'm just saying, though, like, because a lot of people take it to the point to where you don't hang out with them or call them every day. They take offense to it, and then life is life. And, you know?
I think with the way we are, I think we all kind of have that understanding of our lives are all kind of busy, and we're all kind of like not in a synchronized orbit, so we just connect when we can.
But, you know, I've always been a bit of a smart aleck. Everybody has some type of trauma in their lives or whatever, and I feel like the word trauma is overused nowadays. But, you know, any kind of experience we all had, it's like I just find something funny in it, and I just go with it. So, but professionally, I'll have to look on my phone, dude. Like, I got YouTube videos of my first, when was it? Whiskey River, my first open mic.
That was your first open mic?
That was my
Whiskey
first
River?
open mic, yeah.
Huh.
It was like 6 years ago. 7 years, 6. Hold on, let me look. I can look right now.
Okay.
I think it was like 6.
It was
6 makes sense.
2018.
Because you started long.
Yeah, it was 6
you
years
started
ago.
Not long after me.
6 years ago.
So when did Yellow City start? What year? When did you just start that now?
I don't know when the year Yellow City started, because like, I mean, some of that predates some of us. Like, when that goes down to like Skylar and stuff.
Skylar and I don't know who else. Only person I met when I first started was Matt, George. Mm-hmm. Chaz was there. Wu-Tang Tim. Little dude. Who else was there? Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you were there. And I think Colin might have came through. Colin wasn't.
No,
really,
Colin was there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when I got there, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm very, very, very competitive. Okay. Shout out to my boy Clean Talking John. That's my dude, right? That's my brother. Me and him worked in the oil field together, and me and him clicked because I could see a lot of younger me in him. He's a hothead little dude, ready to go, and all that. I used to be the same way. And we used to just roast the hell out of our crew. Like, everybody, like, it didn't matter who it was, the supervisor, the general manager, hell, the vice president of the company could come in, he's gonna get it. And we used to just go, and once the oil field went down, everybody disbanded. It was up in Perryton, Texas. Like, he lived in Liberal, I lived here. There's a lot of guys we were cool with from all over. Shoot, we had some guys coming from Dallas and Louisiana and stuff. Mm-hmm. And once that went down, a bunch of stuff happened in his life, and he ended up in L.A. And with his brother. His brother's a dancer. Shout out Taiwan Williams. You can check him out on YouTube. But anyways, he ended up getting in there and doing a lot of background work with Snoop Dogg, like music videos. Like, yeah, John, this dude is different. Like, it's my boy, right? But he ended up doing background work with them, and in between the sets, like, you know, setups for the next shoot, he would be cracking jokes, and somebody told him, "Hey man, you need to be doing comedy. This ain't what you're supposed to be doing." Da da da. So fast forward to 6 years ago, we had lost touch, and then I saw him on Facebook one day, and he sent me a friend request, and I seen him Snoop Dogg and all that, and Amber Rose. I was like, "What the hell you been doing?" Yeah. And he's like, "Man, I was just doing this." He's like, "Bro, you need to start doing comedy." It's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Bro, you funny. You always, you know, we get da da da." And 2 weeks after that, one of my baby mamas, baby mama number 2. Anyways, somehow she said she found out about Yellow City Comedy. And she's like, you need to go do that, blah, blah, blah. And then I told him, and he all the way in LA, and he challenged me. He's like, man, you a punk. Yeah. Oh, you ain't gonna do that. I say, oh, challenge my manhood. So
this was all on a bet.
No, it wasn't really on a bet. It was just, he knew at the time I was going through some stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was without a job. I was kind of depressed or whatever. And these cats, really, honestly, they don't know. They helped me out of a tough time in my life, now you know. But
they don't know. Well, they know now.
Now you know. But it was just he challenged me all the way from out there. And I remember when they called my name on the thing, and I was in my head, I was like, yeah, you got this. But then my body was like, head for the door. Yeah. And I remember George like, yeah, golly, just take your time. Goddamn, just take it. He was talking shit until he saw how big I was. Oh.
No, you really can't. Take your time, please.
He's like, oh, okay, never mind. And then I got up there and I just did whatever. And it's just been like, Matt, Clemente, Villegas, whatever the hell, Villa Legis, how you call it?
Villages. Clementine Villages.
Yeah, Clementine. So, yeah. Matt's actually one of the guys that I look at and I like, that kid's hungry, dude. All these guys are hungry, but Matt is all go, big balls. Like, hey, man, I want this. And so in between watching all these cats, Matt, these young dudes that I'm with, and my boy John.
He forgot my name. He was like, oh, and Matt and
I'm just
all the other guys,
I mean, even Nikki, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nikki.
Nikki is like, I remember when Nikki came around.
I think Nikki, for what defined our group as it was, I feel like Nikki was that last puzzle piece.
Nikki, I remember when Nikki came around and he started, I was like, dude, why don't you speak up? Like, people, because like, I haven't stopped, but I was trying to go to school to be a psychologist and all that stuff. And I haven't stopped studying. Like, I watch people, and people can look at other people, no matter who you dealing with. They can look at you and see how confident you are or aren't. And if you're on stage and you're just doing this and you're not projecting your voice, them people ain't paying attention to you, bro. And that's why I used to always tell them, I was like, goddamn, speak up, bro. Look at these people and look them in the face. You want to get paid, you need it. And ever since then, that dude's opened up the chest. He got a damn S on his chest. It was a little Superman. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's been great, man. Like, for real, it's fun, dude.
So total, how long have you been comedy?
6 years going on. 6 years. Well, this year makes it 7.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, September. Yeah, this is 7 years now. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't answer your question, but I went on a long ass.
Oh, you straight? No, you good.
That's how podcasts work.
Yeah,
you need yourself to the answer because people are trying to learn about you.
Yeah, I'm boring.
You can't be like, oh, I've been doing it 7 years.
Yeah, I can see you crush Kill Tony. I can see you crush.
Nah, man, I got it, bro. Hell no. Nah, if I got on Kill Tony and Tony went to doing the shit he does sometime, bro, it'll be like a 800-pound gorilla in that little bitty ass room. I'll tear that damn place up, bro. There's no way. Cause I mean, and that's the thing about it. Cause like Matt and Gabe and my boy John and Nikki, all of them, they have a set piece. Like, they can go in there 1 minute. Like, they got something they can. Me, it's just like, I got ADD almost. So I'm going to go in there.
Only almost.
Yeah, well.
Just you almost had it.
I'm not going to.
Is that what the doctor said? They were like, well, we were going to say you had ADD, but it was, you just missed it.
No, I mean, it's just like, I can't, I don't think I have the focus to go do 1 minute like that. You know what I mean? I don't have a tight 1 minute. I don't. I would be setting myself up to just get clowned for the rest of my life.
And you just don't feel like you could write one?
No. Hell no. I tried to write a joke one time and it turned into me talking about my childhood. I was like, what the hell? It was crazy. Your
joke turned into a TED Talk?
Well, I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what a TED Talk is? It's like those like live speeches
So
that
now-
people do, where it's a bunch of
now you just
professors
gonna make
talking
fun
about
of me
stuff.
because I'm old. Is that what it is?
I don't know if it's an old thing. If you're studying to be a psychologist, you're probably going to have to do a TED talk.
I'm
one
not
day.
studying to be a psychologist anymore. I'm a grandpa now.
Okay.
I was. You know what? I don't even know why I invited you.
There you go. There's your branding, Kevin. You're the psychologist grandpa. Nobody's had that.
Nah, it's
A psychologist grandpa comedian? Are you kidding me? People would love that.
no.
They'd be like, "Wow, this guy's going to tell it to me straight."
And then when
And it's going to be very rude.
my kids hate it. Like they bro. My kids don't. I don't mince my words, dude. Like it's just the worst thing that you could ever do is like, if you're a sensitive person and you don't want the truth, don't ask me my opinion. Like for real, because I'm gonna give it to you raw. That's the way I grew up, man. Watching these kids in junior high now, high school now, the coaches got to kind of kiss their butts and stuff. They want everything handed to them, and I remember getting like reamed. You stupid MF, get your stupid. You know what I'm saying? Get the blah blah blah. And it's just like, bro, that's the way I am. I'm like that with my kids. Like my oldest son, this dude should be in his 3rd or 4th year in the NFL right now. And he too busy chasing after tail. Like he just like women. And I mean,
So you're cool with your son watching this and just. But you said you tell it straight, so I feel like he's probably already heard it.
he's heard way worse. This is watered down.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to say B-Rise.
You'll have to make like a Kevin cut.
Yeah.
Like for like, like if you get like a Patreon, you need to do like an uncensored Kevin cut.
Yeah.
Just to see what that's like. Kevin Unfiltered.
No, I mean, I don't have like, I used to, believe it or not, I used to manage an office.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I know how to type, man. The
Okay.
data entry and all that stuff. You shocked though, right?
No.
Man,
I'm not.
no, I mean, I'm just saying
I'm
like,
like, I know this may shock you, but I had a completely normal
Yeah.
job.
well, I mean, a lot of people take it like when I say I used to manage an office, everybody like, huh? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm just, bro, that was probably the worst job I ever
They just
had.
think you'll never walk into a business.
it wasn't even, huh?
They just think you won't walk into a business without a cowboy hat on.
What the what?
They just can't see you dressing professionally.
No, I didn't dress professionally. I dressed like this.
Oh, that was the coolest office ever. Then. I wish my office would let me do that every day.
You know why? You want to know why it was the worst?
Okay, why was it the worst?
Because it was nothing but women working.
Okay, Kevin.
No,
Were you
Okay.
were you in a relationship at the time?
I'm so glad I came for this.
oh, okay. So hear me
I'm
out.
so glad I cleared out my Saturday for this.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
I know.
So
We're the
wanna-
best for this, dude.
You
Yes,
want the
Kevin.
truth, Brian?
Kevin,
Go
tell
ahead.
us your truth, Kevin. What is your
Go
take
ahead.
on this?
God, I feel like you're such a wokey right now.
No. All I'm saying is that if your last name
Tell us
wasn't
your
Mason,
truth.
it would be Samuels.
No, that's okay.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't- it's
you can
not- it's-
continue. I'm just giving you a hard
All right,
time.
go ahead.
So women, it's nothing against women. I love women. They like I
Serious
have
discussion
It's
here.
a serious discussion. I love women. It's nothing against them. It's just the fact that women together.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's the worst thing. Like, listen to me now. Let me get it off. So
I'll let you get it out.
these women, they were older women.
Okay.
And a few younger women, and the older women.
They hated the
Oh my gosh, bro! It was just like it was nonstop. Just I'm like, what?
Oh, and they came to you, huh? And they always talked to you
No,
about-
well, okay, so,
They would bend to you and all that.
no, okay. Well, I don't know if I should say this.
Tread
That's all
lightly,
good.
Kevin.
No. So okay, so I met my second baby mama there. So
So he's like, so I loved that office space.
so I met my second baby mama there, and I was going through a breakup with my first baby mama.
Okay.
But me and her hit it off, and she was real good friends with this lady that worked there. I still think that lady was trying to get it, but that's neither here nor there. She was trying to sleep with my baby mama. She's older, and she hated me.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And then it just turned into like, bro, we used to do stupid, like, we was downtown on 6th and Polk. That's where the office was. And
wow.
Yeah, dude, I'd leave off the clock, me and her, go to the liquor store, come back. Like, I mean, it's been like 20 years, so
Yeah.
You know, they paid me, so I don't give a shit. Like I can say what now, but it was just. But with those women though, it was just a lot of golly, man. It's just you can't get a group of women together.
Yeah, like guys. Yeah.
Y'all seen Real Wild Housewood, whatever.
Real Housewives?
Yeah, Well, you've seen the clips of the girls.
I'm aware of the show.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but you see clips of it, right? When them girls are fighting, it's damn near like that in real life.
But do you think that's like the whole show?
It was at my office, dude. That one lady got shot.
Wait, whoa.
No, okay. So, look, okay.
You're gonna have to. Break apart this story.
Dude,
somebody was shot.
Yes.
Okay.
So some guy shot his gun up in the air, like over a mile away.
Oh, okay.
And it came down in her shoulder. Like if she would have been a couple inches over, it came down in her shoulder and it stopped in her armpit. Whoa. Like it was the most random freaking thing. And then I almost got in trouble and lost my job because I wasn't even at work. I was on the clock and just. Oh, I was a terrible human being then. I'm not the greatest.
Well, at least you didn't apparently shoot someone.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't shoot her. It was just,
He's like some guy. He goes some guy a mile away from the building. Shot the gun off and it landed on her. Where were you? Well, I wasn't in the office. I was a mile away.
It's amazing that the police when they got the bullet out of her arm. What? Like they did I don't know how they found this guy, but he ended up in prison for it. Yeah. So that's why and I'm a gun guy. I love guns. I keep a gun with me at all times. Yep.
Right. I think this is a very apt time to talk about how much you love guns, and at the same time, just as much, you also hate CEOs. I want to discuss this, Kevin.
Oh no, that ain't me. That's unfortunate that guy got killed like that. Like, you know what I mean? Did you seen that?
What?
The CEO from the
I saw that. I saw it. That's crazy.
That's a sad deal. Like I hate it for his family, bro. Like and I have United Healthcare. Like that's my insurance.
I think that's common in this area.
What's that? United Healthcare?
I think so.
I think so. It's terrible. This terrible effing coverage. Yeah. They just. But I would never do no stuff like that, bro. Yeah.
I don't think anybody was thinking that. I guess I did say that you like guns and hate CEOs.
This is gonna sound just very random, but we're recording during the Texas Georgia game, and they're in overtime right now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, tied, man.
It's tied, so it's overtime right now.
Man, Texas better pull this crap out, dude. I'm gonna be mad as hell. I might have to buy you a new TV.
So
the Kevin, you just go in and smash the cameras.
Going back to women, I'm just gonna be real too.
Yeah,
no disrespect on women, obviously.
No, it's no disrespect.
Whenever you talk to the crowd, you do a lot of good crowd work, and then when the shows I've been, you always point at. Now the thing you do bring up is she a freak. It's the truth.
Yeah, no.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's all the truth. And then it's because I got guys like, no, she's a good girl. She would never. I'm like, dog.
Dude,
it doesn't matter. She may not be for the streets, but if there's that one man,
shit, man.
Even better.
Everybody's mama have been a hoe a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
So your theory, I guess I don't understand your theory.
What do you not understand, sir?
I'm saying I don't understand the example, I guess.
When he just basically saying whenever I point out somebody being a freak, they a freak. It's the truth.
It's true.
Right. Okay.
Every woman's
every woman's a freak,
bro.
Every woman's a freak.
Even the church woman that's
even the nun that was there, total freak. Even the lady with the hunchback, she was a freak. Now that was because of the hunchback.
But people think that all women are like because all of them are not all the same, but they all freaking.
Every woman on this planet is.
Aren't dudes the same way?
Yeah.
We're talking about women right now.
Okay,
it's true.
We're talking about.
Women intaking oxygen and releasing and exhaling. Oh, isn't that crazy? They all do that.
Yeah,
they all do that.
But it's just that he does that crowd quite a bit, and I'm just over here like, it's the truth.
It's because like I just don't like what I try my best whenever I'm on stage and then it's no disrespect to anybody else, but I try not to bring up what people already see on TV all the time.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
I just want to keep it real right here. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I want you to come in while I'm on stage. I want you to forget about everything outside these walls. Okay.
Right. It seems today that like that all you see is like violence in movies, like, God. Sex on TV.
Family Guy. Really? Are we really doing this?
Oh, let's go, man.
Are we really doing this? Golly, dog. You should have hit with the damn crickets on that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, we laughed, so it wouldn't have even been effective.
I thought you was really about to say something.
Oh, really you thought I was going to be sharing something intelligent in this?
Say something very profound. I thought you was going to be like, yeah, man, and yeah, well, no, but that's what I try to do, man.
So you like to do something outside of the box with the crowd?
I just want you to come in here. I hope whenever I talk to somebody, they remember something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because I've had guys men come up to me after a show, and I won't say his name, but his dad owns his dad owns one of the trucking companies here in town. Okay. And he was going through a divorce. He gave me $100 tip. I didn't really want to take it, but
he twisted my arm into accepting $100. He insisted. He stuffed it into the waistband of my pants, and I didn't have a choice at that point.
Yeah, you need to take this, bro. Nah, but he just told me bro, I appreciate, that is what I think comedy is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. We laughter heals things. You know what I mean? It's kind of laughter. I'm facing getting very philosophical.
Go ahead, buddy. Do your thing.
There you go. I love that. So laughter, I feel like laughter is one of the elements in this world, like fire and water and things like that. You know what I mean?
So you're a laugh bender. You're the last laugh bender.
Are we doing this right now?
You know why he's wearing that hat? If he takes it off, it's just a giant blue arrow on the top of his head.
Are we doing this right now? This is not Nickelodeon. Yes, I do know about the airbender.
Well, yeah. That was just chiming in with one of those.
But I feel like laughter is just something that we all need, man. You know what I mean? And so I just hope that while you're listening to me, whatever problem you listening to Gabe, Saul, Colin, or your favorite person, music is another thing. You know what I mean? It's like these things, emotion is what drives this world. And I mean, you see the emotion that everything's going on right now because of the presidential election. Damn, everything getting ghetto already.
You brought the presidential election
by my house too. So it's crazy, but I just feel like just laughing it heals a lot of stuff, bro.
That's true.
And if you can't laugh, that brings me to the point where people get offended about stuff. Yeah. Like, why do you come to a comedy show? You paid money. And I've told multiple people, like, I didn't like blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. I got paid. Oh, yeah. Like, you should.
If anything, it's funnier.
It's very funny.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have people ever done that to y'all?
Oh, dude, I got to.
Would have been like, I paid money and you weren't funny.
I
think everybody's had it at least once.
Were you there when the guy that we went on the Cactus behind that bar, behind that band? Mm-hmm. And, oh, dude. So I said something. There's this chick with pink hair.
Okay.
Like, right? You know what I'm saying? And I said something to her and just told her boyfriend's ugly.
Okay.
Like, because she told me.
And for some reason, she got a little upset at that.
She got very upset, dude. And next thing you know, I'm waking up the next morning getting ready from work, and I have, in my inbox on Instagram.
Oh, really?
I still got the conversation. Like, I still got it in there. Just in case I run into this dude. I don't give a damn where he's at. I want to see if he wants to say anything to me in person. Even I hope that girl broke up with him. I hope he's the partner.
Who hit you up? The girl or the guy?
The guy.
Oh, the boyfriend that you were making fun of.
Yeah.
DM'd you and just like sent you like a whole hit list or something?
I know. I was like, and I had apologized to the girl. You know what I mean? I was just like, yo, you know, if you feel a certain kind of way, I apologize. You know, I left her alone.
Right.
But he's like, well, my girlfriend has social anxiety. Why the frick she outside in pink hair then? If she's got social anxiety, like pink hairs, you stand out, right? So what the hell? So if you got social anxiety, why? You know, ain't nothing against you. If you want, that's your hair. But the thing about it is like, bro, you should have. I told him, I was like, why didn't you talk to me that last night? Like, why are we? You got emotional and thug thumbs on the internet.
Because that's how a lot of people are. A lot of people feel braver confronting people on the internet because there's that level of either anonymity or there's that level of being able to have that barrier of like, well, it doesn't have to get physical, you know?
It will.
Because then it feels like they can say whatever they want without repercussions.
Nah, you can't.
That's why you get people who say like really crazy shit on the internet.
Gabe, does that happen to you too? Has someone came up to you and be like, that is offensive?
I don't think like anything super aggressive. I think I've had people come up to me before and be like, oh, I didn't find that particularly funny. Or, you know, people being like, oh, I didn't like this part of your set. Like, I haven't had anybody get super, super mean to me, but I've heard critiques from people that tell me like, oh, I didn't think this was funny.
That's the weirdest shit to me in the world, dude. Like, you're at a comedy show, and it's something.
Well, so I mean, you can't expect every joke from every comedian to land.
Well, that and the fact that, like, just because I say something you don't agree with, you don't have to come voice your opinion. Just don't laugh, and then take your stupid ass home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, excuse my French, but
no, it's all good.
It's ridiculous. Like, your feelings. Like, I was born in '79. I grew up through the '80s, the '90s. You know what I mean? And y'all are young, but.
Well, I mean, you said you were born when? 79?
Yeah.
This is being recorded when? 2007? So you're doing great.
2024.
Oh,
2025.
Well, dang, it really is about to become 2025. That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, that's crazy. One of the things I don't like I've told Colin this, and so I do not like hecklers. That gets me mad.
I love it.
Do you? That's another thing. I sometimes I just want to warn people. Be like, hey, I just want to let y'all know. If you heckle, I want you guys to understand these guys are professionals. They know how to handle you guys. So I'm just letting you know. Be careful.
I look forward to it.
Do you?
But yeah. Because one thing about me is like, if you're going to be disrespectful, I'm going to get really disrespectful. It's going to be, because the thing about it is everybody, not only did you pay your $10, but it's like, you know, it could be upwards of 100 other people that paid $10. They are here to hear us. They're not here to hear you talking. We have open mics. So I'm going to get super disrespectful. And once I get super disrespectful, everybody's going to laugh at you.
Yep, that's right.
And then you're going to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. I did a show in Lubbock, and the guy was, I guess he was friends with the comedians or whatever. I don't know you. Yeah. And you just talking. And I just
He's talking to you, right? He's like,
bro, he's just talking loud. And I'm just like, bro, shut the, you know. And then he just kept on. He wanted to joke around. So I just told him, I don't come by your job kicking out your mouth. And dinglings at your mouth, so don't come over.
Whoa, you said that?
Well, I didn't say
you said,
okay.
okay.
Say it like that.
You said dingling on stage? I'm
say
surprised he's still alive.
I didn't say dinglings, but you know what I meant. But
well, yeah, I'm sure.
And after that, everybody started laughing at him. He just shut up. And I mean, it's just, you have to be, you have to have some type of poise. Yeah. You know what I mean? With that, with just being on stage, you got to be ready.
Well, it's going to happen no matter what you do.
Yeah.
If you're doing comedy in the long term, eventually you're going to be heckled by somebody.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where I'd fit in the category of that for me. Because I would say that like, I wouldn't say I'm on your scale where I'd say I welcome it, but I try to prepare for it. I try to at least think about like,
it takes a lot.
Somebody
of
may respond to that.
It takes a lot of pressure off of you, though. Honestly, think about it. You got one guy, like just say Brian's the one, and he's like, you're on your set, and you might be effing up a little bit. You might be bombing a little bit. So now the blame falls on this guy's shoulders. And then you just get rude with him, and everybody started laughing at it. And then you had a great set. You know what I mean?
I'm like, what was? I'm like, which joke did you like? Oh, I didn't hear any, but I liked when you really railed into the guy in the back.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, so it's just being. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, dude. I welcome this shit. Like, I mean, and it don't mean that come to the damn show.
I do like your approach to it because I think you saying you welcoming it is a good description because I think you treat it kind of like a dance where you don't try to slam dunk them and talk over them. You're like, I'm going to say something and then I want to hear what they have to say.
Yeah,
like, you want to talk shit, can say this.
We're going to have a back and forth. If you want to be part of the show, then we're going to have a back and forth. And
Yeah, Georgia just won.
God dang it.
Georgia just won. 22-19 Georgia. Congratulations. Yeah, I know. I'm upset too.
F them guys.
Yeah. All right.
Great job, Texas. Just let me down like my Cowboys.
Twice.
Well, hey, as a Cowboys fan, you at a certain point have to get used to disappointment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Here we go, Gabe.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I can say that.
All right. I'm going to let you slide.
Yeah, I love the Cowboys. I'm
that-
just saying, inherently, part of the culture of being a Cowboys fan is having an ever-going existence of just disappointment.
Something that Javi told me that I might try next year. Have a talk show. We watch football or something, and we just watch and just
That
discuss
sounds like
that.
a pretty good idea.
So
That's fun.
a
probably
movie.
Oh yeah, you could do like movie commentary
So
tracks.
we're gonna talk about that because Javi and what's his name? I was doing some testing,
Yeah.
not on this, on the other box, and then they were right here, and we're watching the Jake Paul fight, and it was Morgan and Javier. They were just talking and going back and forth, and I was like, man, I should probably record this and figure something out.
Yeah, that would be good.
cool.
I'd do that. I'd be down for a movie or something like that, but I don't really care about sports no more.
Really?
Yeah, that shit got soft. Like, it turned into NFL in a two-hand touch. You watch it, you can't even hit the damn quarterback now. It's just, damn you, Tom Brady.
All right. So Mason, this is what I always do on this show.
What's up?
So I always ask this to all the comedians. So everybody talks about everybody.
Yeah.
They say I always ask something good, and then they end up saying like a roast. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
something funny. Now everybody has said everything about everyone except you. No one has said anything about you except for Colin. Colin, the only thing he's ever said about you was he's very grumpy. That's it.
I didn't say anything about it, Kevin. That's wow.
Really?
No
I
one.
guess you didn't come up. You know what? It's you don't need an introduction.
What? Yes, I do.
You're that iconic that you don't need an introduction.
Okay. So you want me to roast the hell out of
So
the group?
I'm gonna,
Right.
yeah. So
Well, here's the thing. I think here, everybody pay attention because this is a very, very fun part of the show.
Okay.
This is the part where every other comedian in our group will be rewinding it every few seconds
they'll be
just
like,
to hear what
"Oh
we
my
say
God."
about them on the public airwaves.
Okay.
Everybody,
Say something. So say something
like
good
Javi,
about him.
Javi, his toes are curling right now
I don't even
in
know.
anticipation of this. If we
know,
say something wrong, Colin will be bedridden from
I don't
this.
care about it. Colin needs to be big.
I always highlight Colin because y'all always have something fun to say about Colin. Except for this last group didn't say much about Colin. They just loved him.
Yeah, everybody
ass.
loves Colin.
But I think that I didn't blame
know
them
what?
for that because I don't think anybody wants to be recorded being like, oh, they're a douche or whatever. And
Colin, you are a douche.
okay, well,
Damn,
So-
you can go to hell.
Kevin's
Colin.
gonna say everything we all wished we could have said.
So I'm gonna.
Can I curse now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Now.
Cool.
Oh boy, here we go.
You're almost 40 minutes in.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I forgot to tell. This goes by pretty quick when you have a good time.
Well, good.
So we'll start out with guys I haven't talked about. So who got me into comedy first? I was at the 806 open mic, and the first comedian I've ever seen here in Amarillo was Nikki.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked about him. I've always wanted to have him on here, but he moved.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I was gonna ask you, what do you got to say about him? Starting off with something good. You know what I mean?
Nikki. Nikki.
You
I'm gonna
remember,
look at
you're starting
Yo,
with
son-
something
Yo, son.
something positive.
good. Yes.
Positive.
Positive.
He's got a great head of hair.
He really does, though.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
does.
a
I wish
afro.
I had that hair. Like my hair started falling out when I had kids. Don't have no kids anytime soon. But nah, man, I'm really proud of Nikki, man. Nikki has turned around. God, man, that kid, like I said earlier, Nikki was very timid at first, and now that motherfucker wide open now. So I'm very proud of him. Like he's doing a very good job.
Nikki was just such a fun experience to like work with because we just got to like see him grow in real time and figure out what made him comfortable doing it. And it was just
you still need to slow down talking. You talk fast, like, dude, and do every other word. It's like a Valley Girls, like they always say, like, you know, like, and then with him it's dude, and then, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's how you say it. There's like he says dude with an EW. He goes dude. I don't know, dude.
I don't know, dude. But, you know.
He's going to get so mad. This is like what I'm saying. Every comedian we talk about, they will be rewinding this over again.
Like, I'm not
just
going
to hear us say this.
He gets really annoying. He looks like Norbit. Like, he does. And he really does look like Norbit. So it's just like, just shut the fuck up, Nikki. Sometimes I tell him that, dude, because we got a little group chat sometimes, you know, and he'll just get it. Yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm high, dude. So like, Nikki, shut the fuck up. It's like, God, bro, won't you do something with your life? Just shut the fuck up. Like, I'm proud of him, but shut the fuck up, Nikki. So
that's Nikki.
Yeah, that's Nikki.
That's Nikki.
I could go on a rant.
I know. I was about to say, at a certain point, we'll probably realize we could just go on and on about something. Oh, Kevin
I knocked my bottle over.
Oh, okay. Your thing was
just
empty.
my water. It's the lid's still on. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. Cut that. We're gonna cut that. That's
all good.
Nothing spilled, bro.
Okay.
That's what he's worried about.
All right. So now the next one, I don't want to talk about this guy, Matt Villegas. What do you want to say?
Matt is probably one of the longest known ones we've worked with. Matt was there when I started. I think when I started, it was Matt and Colin. And then Saul, I think, was there, but I didn't see him as often at the original, like when I started.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main two ones I saw when I came on were Matt and Colin. And then maybe Chaz.
Yeah, Chaz.
But yeah.
Yeah. Nah, Matt, I love Matt.
Yeah.
Matt's always been like once, how can I explain?
I think you made a good point in pointing out like his ambition.
Yeah, that dude, because you know during COVID, Matt, can we say COVID on YouTube now?
I'm sure we can.
Oh, okay.
I was like, is COVID a blocked word?
Dude, yeah, there's a lot of people. A lot of people try not to say it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because you know there's a lot of words you can't say, and all of a sudden, whatever. Yeah. But anywho, Matt's ambition and hunger kept Yellow City alive during COVID.
I can agree with that
Yeah,
because
he really
I
did.
think there was a point where he was willing to like come and pick us up from all of our houses if it meant taking us to like a show or an open mic.
I still feel like Matt, even though Matt lives in Austin, Matt's probably a big part of Yellow City still. Like, you know what I mean?
I think Matt was the first case of somebody leaving out of town and then like the network of our group still remaining. Because I think once we had that happen, anybody else in our group that moved kind of had that pathway of being like, oh yeah, we're still going to talk and everything's cool.
Matt is Matt boy's a dog, man. Like there's nothing else I can say about him and Nikki and hell, even Fredo.
Right.
Miss you, Fredo, if you see this. But Matt's a dog, man. Matt is he
now hungry. Was this the roast part where you're just
we ain't gonna roast his ass in a minute because like that's the biggest Mexican dude I've ever seen in my life.
He is.
That's tall. A tall. I was like,
he is tall.
I remember when I first met him, man. He walked up on me and I was like, damn, this motherfucker still like he stood up and he just kept standing up. I was like, damn, Optimus Prime. Like, I was waiting to hear the fucking Transformers music coming out. Autobots roll out.
That like crunch noise. They make that.
Yeah. I was just like, damn. But you know.
There we go.
That shit scared the hell out of me. I thought I was having a stroke. But nah, Matt, man, fuck you though, Matt, because you know.
Okay.
You know, I just gotta cuss his ass out because, like, man, I wish I didn't have so many. Man, it's gonna make it sound real ugly. I wish I didn't have any responsibilities. I'd have moved with him, man. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's just like, because he's just down there. That motherfucker's fearless, man. Like, for real. He really is fearless. I can't really say too much, nothing bad about these guys, man, really, because everybody's fearless, man. It takes a lot of nuts, even if you suck, to get on stage and keep getting up there. So,
I think I agree with your point, too, that I think that really helped, like, get us through points where things are like normally quiet. Because I remember there was a point in time where like me, Matt, and then like Colin and Chaz would be going to like all these like any open mics we could make anywhere. So we'd be going to like biker bars to do open mics if it meant that we were still like doing something that week.
What was that biker bar we was doing? Handlebar, dude. So I did. Okay, so Matt hit me up, right, and Matt was like, "Bro, come over here to this open mic, blah, blah, blah." And I lost the footage on my old phone because I couldn't remember the password, and it just erased all of them damn the videos I had saved on there. But I go over there, and I'm just sitting down. That's where I met Remy.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
He had just had, I guess he had just got attacked. I don't know if you heard the story.
I'm sure he's gonna get to it.
Yeah, but his hand was all wrapped up and stuff. He's in a brace. Love you, Remy. But that's where I met him there. He's there with this is weird. I was roasting the shit out of him. He's with his ex-wife. I was like, what the hell y'all hanging out for? Like, it was weird. I'm just serious. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. But I was roasting the shit out of him, and then all of a sudden, after I did that, the one time they was like, "Yeah, y'all can't come back no more." So what the fuck? I was like, yeah, it was because you brought the black guy. What the fuck? It's like, but I mean, all of a sudden that mic was gone, which I don't, and I would love to go to more open mics, but I really don't have time. But Matt lives and breathes comedy.
Yeah.
So during the time of COVID, hell, they was trying to do comedy shows on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit, but I got
that was a crazy time because I feel like that was a time where like us as a group was starting to catch stride.
Yeah.
And then we were trying, and then COVID hit. So we were trying to keep any kind of momentum we could throughohout that. And I mean, yeah, Matt was really dedicated during that time.
We had just had that badass show at Six Car. Yeah, we had sold that bitch out. It was packed to the gills. Yeah. And then nobody can go anywhere.
Yep.
That was crazy. Wow. Yeah. And Matt just kept going. Like, hey, can we? So I can't really say nothing bad about Matt other than, like he said, he looks like Jeffrey the giraffe. I mean, I could roast his ass. He ugly. But
jeez,
hey, he got more.
Well, that's just hurtful.
He got laid by more black women than I have in my lifetime. So.
Okay, well,
you know, he ain't that ugly.
So now I want to talk about the ghosts. I say ghosts because I haven't seen them. The two that I'm thinking of, and we're gonna start with Taylor Zorns. She moved. You have anything to say about her?
Oh, Tay. I don't really know her. Like,
I was about to say, I think that's going to be the case for a lot of the people he's going to list. Because I think there's most of them you've met maybe at least once or so.
I mean, I know her as we've done shows together, but like, I don't really know her
personally, like hang out
on a more intimate level. I don't even want to say that because she's married or whatever.
Dude, your wife's going to get so
my wife,
mad at you.
She'll be all right.
She's going to be like, intimate level, huh? Really? Intimate level.
Well, you know what I'm saying? This is an intimate level. We're close. This is,
yeah, exactly. Your wife's going to get pissed at this too.
No, God, dude. Women. But anyway.
She's going to think Brian's like rubbing his feet up against you underneath the table.
His legs ain't long enough, babe. Don't worry. But my old lady knows. But Taylor, she's she's a sweetheart. I remember
Taylor's
when I
great.
first met her. She is great. She's turned around a lot too, though. Yeah. Last time I saw her.
She was another one that I would put in that category, you know, along with Matt, where she was pushing really hard. She came in and was like, I'm going to keep coming to the shows. I'm going to keep practicing. And she was very attentive to her material, being like, I'm going to practice.
She was really going. I hated to see them move. You know, her and her husband moved or whatever. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but you know what I mean. I just know we're still friends I follow her on Instagram, but I don't really be on Instagram.
You told me. That's funny.
Dude, I don't even know. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look at y'all. Y'all are some sick people if you spend a lot of time on Instagram. This is the weirdest.
Yeah, and if you're watching this on Instagram right now, you should be ashamed of yourself. Turn it off. What are you doing? Don't even like this post.
This.
I'm sure this is a clip. Don't even watch this. Don't watch anything.
Watch this.
Go outside.
But I'm just, dude.
Kiss a stranger. Do what you have to do. Touch grass. Do everything you need to do. Just don't do this.
Listen to the first part.
That's just outside. A Kevin quote. I'm just quoting Kevin.
Don't kiss nobody. You can go to jail. But Cause dude, like, okay, so I'll get on Instagram. That my boy John, that's his app. Like, you know what I mean? And people send me stuff on Instagram. I'm like, I don't know how to work this shit. Like, I mean, I know it's connected to Facebook now, so, but it's like, I don't know. You just go to scrolling. It's just like, why the fuck am I watching people live their lives? Like, I got a whole life to live myself. Like, I'm not gonna do this shit. And then the more you scroll down, I don't even follow none of these women, and they just bouncing their ass. It's like, damn, this is a porno site.
I
remember when
we're going to this part.
No, dude. Like, I remember when Instagram first came out. It was mostly about people showing their food and traveling and stuff. And now every freaking thing is so sexual. Like,
and this is Instagram you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm serious. I lost track. I didn't know if you were talking about Facebook or Instagram. Because here's the thing. I was weird with it because I never was really into social media. And I never even understood it back when it was like more simple. And I think I don't know. I think it's my anxiety. I would like post anything and I'd be like, oh, that's cringe, and I immediately delete it.
I really think, and it's just real. I mean, not to deviate away from roasting other comedians and stuff, but I really think the world really needs to. The movie Ready Player One.
Yeah, solid movie.
At the end, whenever they would shut down the Oasis for whatever day, that needs to be done. Like, I think the internet needs to be shut down.
You think internet or social media?
Dude.
Because the internet, the internet's used for banking.
The internet.
So nobody can make bank transactions.
On Sunday, nobody's making bank transactions anyway, correct?
Okay, so do you think every Sunday that they should just shut off the internet completely?
So, so going back, Taylor, okay, what happened now?
Right, we went to talk about the world economy.
I'm sorry.
Off of the internet after talking
you're
about Taylor.
A wonderful.
We love Taylor.
We love
Taylor's
Taylor.
great.
I love Taylor. Taylor's great. She's amazing.
That's what this next 30 minutes is going to be. It's going to be us talking about nonsense and going, insert this person is great.
The reason why is we got 10 minutes and we're already going to go to break.
Right. Oh, okay, great. So in 10 minutes, let's see if we can squeeze in two more guys.
One thing I'm going to say about Taylor, she has no thighs. That's how short she is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we can.
She's just short as hell.
Well thought, Kevin. I don't.
All right, let's go.
I was just random. All right, cool. And then the other one. Okay, so the other ghost I'll talk about is Damien. What do you guys say about him?
Dame is funny. Dame needs to get out of his own head. That's the biggest thing I can tell Dame. Dame's holding himself back. He's thinking too much. Like flat out and simple. Like, he thinks entirely too much, and when you're doing this shit, you can't give a fuck about what nobody thinks about you. Like, it don't mean go up there and just be full on disrespectful and try to offend nobody. But Dame has something, and he's holding himself back. This motherfucker too. But
you talking about me?
Yeah,
he'll get to you in a second. We'll get to you in a second.
After break. Right. Yeah,
yeah. But
we'll talk face to face about it.
And Dame's holding himself back. Dame's got something. And if Dame, the thing about it is, because he's still young. So once Dame gets his mind right and cuts all of the bullshit out of his life, that boy's gonna be bad.
Yeah, let's just talk about all of Dane's personal life. Yeah. Whatever he's got going on.
I don't know what he's got
Dame,
going
get rid
on.
of the gambling addiction.
You got
okay?
this, Dame.
We're telling you
back.
don't need it.
Nah, you need to get off. Dame, I'm looking at you right now. I know I got a lazy eye, nigga, but
okay. Everybody, you look at the camera.
Don't look at this eye.
Dame, we're all looking at you.
Dame, don't look at this eye.
Between all three of us, but we're all looking at you right now.
Look at this
as
eye,
Kevin's
Dame.
talking.
Dame, cut the bullshit. And I know whatever you're going through is just a little bitty storm. In a minute, you're gonna see some sun and clouds and rainbows or whatever shit you into, bro. Get your ass back to work. You holding yourself back. Every day without progress is regress, homie. So just keep that in mind. And then Dame's still ugly too. Like, nigga,
this for everybody. Everybody's ugly.
Nah, nigga, you too old for that haircut, homie.
Okay.
I've never seen a dude that old with bangs. Like, what the fuck?
All right. So my next one, okay, so that's the people that I don't see anymore. So now we're gonna talk to the ones that are still here.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with Javier Zamora. Anything by him? You know,
Now, who is that?
before I speak about him,
Yeah.
you know what's interesting about it? So when I first started this, I wanted to get everybody. Like I was like, I want to start the adventure one by one, and then I was gonna try to rent something, get a big old table, and get all that at once. And then Colin stopped me and was like, "That's a bad idea. Don't do that." And I was thinking to myself like, "Why?" Then he broke it down like everyone wants to outshine everybody, is what he told me. And then I didn't think about it much, but then I got the rookies. Like I got like the 3, and then Denelli and Morgan.
Yeah, that
and
was
that guy's-
Denelli, Preston, Morgan.
They say I haven't met Preston.
Oh,
You haven't met
he's-
Preston?
he's-
Preston's
he's
pretty
new.
good. I like Preston.
He's really good.
He's
But-
fun. He's a nice guy too.
So I had Javi here.
Yeah.
And then, no hate on Javi. Sorry, Javi. I have to bring this up. But he kept the mic. He just kept talking. And he just kept talking.
Yeah.
And then I remember just thinking to myself like, man, Colin's right. I can't have too many of y'all. So then that's when I was
Yeah,
like,
way to go, Javi. You ruined it. That's right. You
Colin's
blew
like-
this whole section of it.
Colin's
We're going to
like-
talk in this whole next section about how much Javi sucks because he couldn't hold the microphone.
What?
I'm just kidding.
He was holding it just fine. He might have had to hold it with 2 hands with his little.
Well, no,
hands.
I mean in the general sense of how he was using it. You decided to talk over everybody.
No, I don't. I mean,
Absolutely
I didn't-
horrendous. We thought he was a professional. I'm sorry
He is good.
for
He's
that,
good.
by the way.
That's not good. I was
We're
just-
going to kick him out just for that.
No, don't do that.
We're going to tell him, Brian said, you're not welcome in this group anymore. He said, you want to talk so much? Go talk on the streets.
And I was like,
And frankly, we agree with him.
because they didn't get enough time, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I need to listen to Colin more with that stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna start keeping it.
Colin's
straight
like the
through time.
Professor X of Yellow Syndrome.
That is good. That was good. He's bald. It's funny.
yeah,
But yeah, go on. So Javier, what do you got to say about him?
Javi dope, man.
No, Javi's great. I love Javi.
Yeah, I fucks with Javi. I like the fact that he tries to play that hippie thing, hippie stoner thing, and it works. You know what I mean? Like I really think, you know, you look at him, you like, man, that little nigga stink. Like, but he don't stink. You feel me? But he played it. Javi dope as fuck.
I would
man.
say Javi, one of the most impressive things about Javi when he was getting into it is I think he figured out his voice so
Yes,
quickly.
he did.
I think so
He
quickly
did.
he was like, oh, like my communication style is like this when I talk to
he did.
people. So I immediately saw whenever he went from like testing materials to start writing new material,
Yeah.
he understood where, what was working well for him and what to hang on to or
Yeah.
like how to get people's attention. And he just went straight for it.
I-
And I think another thing about him that I think is really good, just about like a lot of people in the group, but his is very important, is like his ambition too.
Yeah.
Like he,
Oh, yeah,
just
he-
like Matt, like when you say he's hungry, like Javi
Yeah,
is
that little-
hungry.
that
That
little-
dude
that little
will
fucker's
push
hungry.
for everything. He is at every open mic.
He is.
If he's not hosting, he's going to be performing.
trying
And
to
if he's
get
not
on.
performing, he's preparing to back up if you need him to back
Yeah.
up to host. Like Javi is always there.
Javi is a team player. Like he's willing to do it. Like, you know, that's the cool thing about Javi. And then, like he said, man, I've never seen him at an open mic. So it's just like, and I'm not.
He's a fun host. I like being there when he hosts.
I would like to go to the circus room, but it's like, do they smoke in there?
I think so.
they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
They
fuck
smoke,
no.
yeah.
And I love the kid. Boy,
You can go to Elements then. They don't smoke in Elements.
I go to the
Crap.
Cactus Bar.
Oh yeah.
And man, the first time I did Cactus, goddamn. Whew.
Oh yeah, with all that smoke and
No,
cactus.
nah, it was like had some dudes trying to get ready to jump me. Like they was talking about the shit because they kept talking. But anyways, back to Javi. My wife got mad. She's like, "Hey, we got to get out of here. Them guys talking about jumping." I was like, "Bet." Like, you know what I mean?
Let's go bring it on.
But
You definitely have to jump. You have to jump just to get up to your level.
no, one of the motherfuckers was taller than me. But
Really?
yeah, I'd have shot them motherfuckers. But Javi dope as shit, bro. I didn't get to see him like before. You know what I mean? I think the first time I met Javi was at Cactus one time, and he did. I was like, man, who the hell is this little dude? Because you know he is what I want to say is enigmatic. Is that a good word?
I mean, it depends on what you're using it for, but I mean, it's a
You
good
ask
word,
him.
sure.
I just want to make sure he's on his toes. I'm making up. Yeah, he's a protagonist and
He's a protagonist, and
you know, he's an actualist and behavioralist.
I love his
and-
transparency.
I like
He's so
his-
forthright and
Nah, man, Javi,
indubitably good, sir.
he said indubitably. I can't even say that fucking word. But nah, Javi's dope as shit because like he's a small guy. You know what I mean? But his presence is pretty big. You know what I mean? Because he The first time I seen him was at Cactus. We did that show together. And then after I've seen him, he's growing and growing and growing. And like he said, it kid, he's found his damn voice and he found it fast.
And I think he also, I think one of the things I saw in him first was like his like love for the community aspect.
Yeah.
Because I always get nervous sometimes, like, you know, meeting newer comedians, especially when I'm like hosting a Crack and Crab. I get nervous meeting them. I'm like, well, I want to give them a good first impression. I want to feel like they're in a safe environment, or like I'm not gonna, you know, like, you know, I don't know, because I think, you know, sometimes people tend to be bullies in these kinds of scenes, and so I'm just like, no, just trying to make sure everything's cool. And then Javi just immediately was just like, no, I know exactly what, you know, a good environment looks like, and he just was immediately up for it.
Nah, his presence has gotten very good very fast.
Okay, we've been talking too nice about Javi. We need to go back to talking to mean stuff.
Say something about Javi.
Yeah, I'll say something about
we're gonna break.
Javi.
Javi, you're shorter than Taylor.
Whoa.
Nah.
Now, what's the thigh situation on Javi for you? Do you feel like Javi's thighs are lacking or something? Now, this is being recorded.
Javi is all thighs, no calves.
Whoa, Javi.
You going thighs into your shoes and you look like Cousin It. Google it, Javi. I know you're young, so and all that goddamn hair, nigga, like comb that shit, bro. Fuck. And do you have more shirts?
You know what's funny is Javi at the last Crack and Crab, he came in a Christmas sweater, and we were all shocked, not even because of the Christmas sweater. We were like, oh, we're just shocked you're not wearing tie-dye. Yeah. And then he lifts the sweater and he's wearing the tie-dye shirt underneath, like he's Superman, like he always has to have it there ready.
Just in case, bitch. I might have to go in the phone booth on you motherfuckers.
I don't think he's really a hippie. I think he just has OCD. He just is like, I have to wear the same thing and dress the same way.
I wonder if it's like, okay, I wonder if it's the same shirt he wears every day all week, or is it?
I think he's like a cartoon character where they have like a closet of the same outfit.
Maybe
like just repetitions of the same outfit. And he's like, oh, which one am I going to wear today?
He might be a secret billionaire.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. You know how billionaires like fucking what's his name? Zuckerberg used to wear the same outfit every day. He's
Javi, like, if you're a secret billionaire, I promise you've never found a safer friend than me.
He's a drug lord, guys.
Javi, if you're a billionaire, I'm going to kidnap you.
See? Look at that. Not a safe friend to have as a billionaire. Safe friend to have as a billionaire.
What did he say? I will find you.
I will find you.
And I will kill you.
All right. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did apologize to me about that whole, about, you know, taking the mic like constantly on my show.
Well, I certainly hope he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But, okay, guys, so now let's go ahead and go to break and then let's thank our sponsors. All righty, we're back.
Okay, and we're back.
We're back. I'm not thinking sponsors because I don't have sponsors. So maybe next year.
Hopefully.
All right.
Hey, before we get too going on, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all get with this man. This dude got some shit coming in. And if he takes off, the prices that you could get right now are going to be amplified by 10. So y'all get with Brian. Come over here. Sponsor this man. This dude's got something. He's on the cusp of something great. I know it. I see it coming, bro. And I'm praying for your success, bro.
So would you say you give the B. Rye Show your official Kevin seal of approval?
Yes, and it don't mean
it's on Brian. Kevin's book list. You're free to check it out.
I mean, Brian, if anything happens and I get whatever, big, super famous, anytime you need me, bro, I'll be here. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate you though, for real, bro. I appreciate what you do.
Yeah, it's really cool. I feel like your involvement has kind of evolved our community a little bit too, because I think a lot of us talked about like, oh, let's see what our interactions are like on a podcast, and like how we interact.
And then you show up and you want everybody on, and then we like, oh shit, we really could do this.
Yeah.
But we got some. Oh, you want to talk about Saul and Colin yet? You ready for this shit?
We'll get there. Okay. I was just gonna say I got some projects for y'all starting January, but we'll get to that.
Fuck yeah!
And now apparently you and I are gonna start one. You and I are gonna have our little movie talk show.
I mean, if you don't catch Poseidus,
okay,
you know what I mean. Because
all right. So now we were talking about people.
Yeah.
Now,
yes, we are talking about people.
So next, so we can't really talk about Preston, huh? Y'all don't know Preston. You mean you don't know
Preston?
Well,
no, I've seen Preston before. I mean, he's a regular. He's been a regular at like our mics and stuff for a while.
Yeah. I don't go to the mic, so I don't know this little nigga.
Yeah, you would like
Preston.
him,
you have an impressive head of hair. I saw the show.
Yes,
you were on,
he really does. He does.
Your
you
beanie,
heard it from Kevin. Your head is impressive.
Your beanie looks like it might stink a little bit, bro, but. Other than that, I don't know you, bro. I would love to meet you. You know what I mean? So one of these days, you know, you can buy me a beer.
There we go.
Or a hooker. But
they're the same price. Now, that was a joke. I don't know. I don't know what. Look, I don't know what the economy of the local sex work is. I couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure it's low right now.
The stock market's down. The cock market's down. The cock market's down.
The JJ's cheaper.
But no, Preston. I enjoy Preston. Preston's a lot of fun. Even like I enjoy seeing his material. I like seeing what he comes up with. And then I just also like riffing with him. I feel like he was somebody who kind of jumped into it too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like our dynamics and stuff's just kind of like a momentum game. Everybody just kind of jumps in.
Yeah.
And he does it really well. Like from the first time I had seen him, like when he was like new to me, he was ready to talk to everybody and ready to like share his thoughts on everything. He'd be like, "Oh, I like this joke you had," or you know, "I've been working on this joke and it reminded me of this and this. What are your thoughts on this?" Like he was really collaborative from like the get go meeting him. So I really enjoy Preston.
Okay, that's cool. And then obviously we already got.
Oh, right. We have to say something. You already said he was stinky. There's dead wildlife in his beard, and then you know.
Did he have a beard?
Yeah, he has a beard. He has like one of those like
little beer right here.
I am
okay.
It's a little bit.
I'm terrible. Like I mean, I'm terrible. Like my family tell me I'm like the worst. I'll meet somebody, shake their hand, and forget their name right then and there.
What does that make you terrible?
Just
because you can't remember names?
No, dude, right there.
Okay.
Like I'll check out.
Doesn't make you any less pleasant if you're willing to shake somebody's hand and say you're nice to meet you.
I don't like to shake hands very much. Either.
Okay, maybe you are a bit of a jerk then.
I'm not a jerk. It's just
I
don't like everybody don't wash their hands like they should.
All right. So the next one we want to talk about, let's talk Morgan. Yeah. So, have you met Morgan? Because
here's the thing. I promise you, almost all the newbies you're going to list, Kevin is going to be like, I've met him a couple times.
Morgan's, if I'm not mistaken, Morgan's sister used to be his older sister. Is it Morgan?
Maybe I don't know.
I call him the handsome man because I couldn't get.
Yeah, he's a handsome.
We know you
shit.
do. We know you do.
If I was gay, Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can tell this at home, but anytime Brian is going to mention Morgan or say he's the handsome one, there's a giant thump from underneath the desk.
Okay.
And I don't want to cast any doubts or any kind of theories on him for that, but I'm just stating the facts.
Morgan. I'm terrible. I think Morgan's older sister. I think he's like a late baby. Like if I'm thinking, I think it's Morgan.
Okay,
are we friends with Facebook?
He don't have no social media.
Okay, so that's the wrong one then.
Okay,
he looks like another white guy I know that I'm friends with. But
it's crazy that almost everybody in our group just isn't fans of social media. Like every person in our group is like, I don't like it that much.
So stupid. But anyways, back to Morgan. Morgan, you're a very handsome guy. I can tell Morgan gets up every day and he just makes sure he flosses. You know?
Yeah.
And then he
earned the title of the handsome one.
I know Morgan gets up every day, and I'm pretty sure he fucking fades his little man bush and stuff just in case somebody's gonna see it. And it's perfect.
They never do, but just in case.
He's got his little comb over going just in case he goes bald. He knows what he looks like. Like that dude's got.
He's prepared.
That dude is well put together. Like for real. I haven't heard him. I don't think I've heard him. I don't think I've seen him.
You might have.
He does open mics. And
he
over at the time, he's gotten really good.
And it's funny that you describe him that way because that's how I would describe his like approach to his comedy. Is that I think he tries to make it. I think he tries to put like his own tone into it very well, so it seems very like professionally executed. And I think his theme is a little bit. He wants to come off as clever.
He's doing like he's doing this.
You know, like this.
Yeah, Dr. Phil, what are you doing, buddy? All right, I think Morgan's gonna be great. I think
Kevin and I have a list.
We're gonna.
Kevin and I have a list of every CEO that we hate. I'm just kidding. Morgan. I think his approach is great, and I think one of the special things about Morgan is that he was already kind of a part of the community before he was like a member as a comedian. Like he had been seeing us and coming to our shows for a long time. And so by the time he was starting to do like open mics, starting to actually like, you know, do the stand up with us, it became even more fun because it was like, oh, somebody that's like a regular for like, you know, our club that regularly sees us is kind of like joining our world. Yeah. So it was just really cool seeing it from like that perspective.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to see what these guys do.
Yeah.
Like really. Like I really am. I'm excited to see, like, I don't think I'm gonna do anything because I'm too private of a person. Like I could not be a celebrity. Because the first time somebody ran up on me, I'm going to be on TMZ. Like, it's a lot of people come up and think just because they support you, they can disrespect you. And I do not have the patience, nor I will not tolerate disrespect.
So you think if you're not famous, people just won't disrespect you?
No, it's not.
But
that.
I mean, to be fair,
just,
if you're famous, it's probably all the time.
If you're famous, then people are more apt to do it because they don't like something you said, and then they're going to run up on you saying some disrespectful shit. And I'm legally dangerous. Like I carry a gun and I will defend my family and everything. You can't make no threats to me. Oh man, bro, I got a cousin that's into the tech. I'll look your IP address up and be up there waiting on your mama to come outside. Like, your son is bad.
You're gonna DM him.
Your son is bad.
Yeah.
You're gonna DM this person. You're gonna like send them pictures of the front of their kid's school. Yeah.
Yeah. But now I think looking at Morgan, just how put together he is, and all the new guys is coming up, and Denali. How do you say her name?
Denali. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
She's coming up next.
She's going to destroy her phone hearing us do this.
I heard her say that shit. Everybody keeps calling me Denali. Shut up.
Well, that was spot on. That was spot on.
Well, I mean,
no, just kidding.
She sounds...
All right, finish off with Morgan. We'll go to Denali.
She's a lot like Cartman. Everybody keeps calling me Denali. But no.
Denali sounds like Cartman.
I'm sorry.
You have to start off nice, Kevin.
Well, hold on, Morgan. Finish with Morgan.
Morgan. I mean, I can't wait to see Morgan. I can't wait to see what he does when I like. If Morgan, I promise you, and Preston, and everybody. I mean, I don't think my opinion matters, but I mean, one of these days I would like to get off of work and be able to go to an open mic and just enjoy them. You know what I mean? I like hosting because I get to be a fan. Because whenever I gotta be on stage, I can't really pay attention to everybody else because I gotta stay focused on what the hell I got going on. But when I host, I get to be a fan. And so I can't wait to be on the show with him to see what he's got going on. So you're very well put together, like physically. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you something, like with your clothes. Okay. So you're very well put together, but you're a little narcissistic prick. And I just really want you to know, what are you hiding behind that perfect facade you got going on, Morgan?
The sexual tension.
It's no sexual tension.
People are going to write fanfic about Kevin and Morgan.
What I really want to do to
finally
Morgan,
getting to the root of their love for each other. I just want to
rob him from all of his penny loafers. You know this nigga got boat shoes in his house somewhere. I want to take all this nigga's shoes.
You just want to steal his shoes.
Just take all of his shoes, all of his little perfectly kept little, what do they call them? Hey dudes. I want to take all his niggas' shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I bet he wears them. Okay. I bet he's got multiple colors.
Okay. All right. So now we can go to Denali.
Yeah, now that we've been mean. Let's go on to Denali.
Denali, man, what you got to say about Denali?
Denali's a sweet lady. Denali, I want to tell you the same thing I used to tell Nikki, and I said to Dame, you have something. Yep. You just need to be more. What's the word I'm looking for?
You're asking him.
Yeah, I just drew a blank. Hey, white man, read my mind and tell me what I feel.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Your mother's what I feel, Gabe. But anyways. You need to be more confident. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. You know, same thing it was with Dame and Nikki. Yeah. You know, Nikki did, like I said, Nikki's done a 180. Dame and Denali are the two that I have seen, other than Javi. Javi's, you know, like I said, but if Denali,
you good. I'm
sorry, Denali. But anyways. Yeah, that's your name from now on. Okay, but anywho, she's got to be more confident. You know what I mean? Yeah. She has got to be. It doesn't matter about whatever. You have to defeat that shit. Everybody's got to defeat it every day.
Well, everybody faces it in like doing this. Like I think everybody who does comedy is gonna face some level of like self-consciousness.
True, but at the same time, you cannot go up there and reform back into what the hell you are.
Well, yeah, but I think it's made to challenge it. It's made to kind of confront that feeling. Yeah. Because when you try to do it to make people funny, you're trying to break that like social wall because you're trying to get a reaction from people. You're not just giving a speech. You're like, oh, I need to actually, provide something that's convincing someone to laugh, which requires you to have delivered it in some level of confidence.
She's got something. Like, I mean, you know it. I mean, I don't think it's, and then the problem is like, I hate to bring up TD Jakes because the whole Diddy thing, but the dude says some brilliant stuff. But he says like, no, he really does.
No, I'm just thinking.
He's got a quote that I love that a lot of times like he says, "I can see you, I can see everything. See this ugly dude, your mics, everything. The only thing you can't see in this room is yourself. You know what I mean?" That's the truth. You don't know what you are. I can look at you and say, Brian, dude, man, you got something, bro. And you might not see it, but me saying something to you is like throwing fertilizer on a seed. That's what he said. Another thing he said, and you never know what the hell that seed's gonna produce. So, Danily.
I think that's it. I'll take it. Danily, I think you can take it. You're just saying it faster because it is Denali.
Villegas. Like it's
Villegas. What did I say about
Villegas? Villegas.
No, the other time I was talking with Brian, he called him Matt Vitiligo. And I was like, whoa.
And then he corrected me. It's Villegas. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I called him Villegas or something? Yeah, I called him Villegas. Yeah. And it's Villegas. And I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't know.
I mean,
so sorry,
Brian,
Matt.
Are you not Hispanic?
I'm Hispanic, bro, but I'm a how do I explain
You're a coconut?
Yeah, I'm a coconut.
I got you.
I'm the disappointment.
I feel you, bro.
Whoa.
It's crazy that I can read his name and know what the hell how to say it, and I'm black. It's crazy.
That's crazy to you?
Yeah, because he's supposed to know this shit. It's just like I'm supposed to like chitlins or some shit. I don't though. But anyway, those racist. But no,
I'm not joining in any of this.
But her and Dame are in their own way. The same thing, like for real. Because she's man, if she fuck around and open up, dude, and just be honest with herself.
I will say a strength she has that I think she leans on sometimes. She could lean on maybe a little bit more. Is she is ready to come back when it comes to dynamics.
Yeah,
like if you want to if you ever are doing an open mic and you want to have a roast with her, like you want to point something out, she is ready to come back with that. She's ready to zip back and forth. She's really good at riffing. I
haven't seen her.
I think if she was able to focus on that, like kind of harness that, I think she would really good at being able to combine like her material with crowd work, kind of like how you do, where she can make her stuff more conversational because she's very quick witted if you give her the chance.
Yeah, she is. She really is. She is. I think she. Girl, get out your way. For real, like for real. Every day, I feel like everybody in the world. I'm gonna say it to you, her especially. You need to compliment yourself every day in the mirror, like every day. Like the first compliment you give to anybody should be to yourself.
What compliment did you give yourself today?
You ugly bitch.
That's not a compliment.
That is a compliment.
To whom?
Me.
Okay.
It makes me want to go get prettier.
But that's not a compliment.
It is a compliment.
You could say, hey, Kevin, you're ambitious. You may hate yourself a little bit to get it done, but you're ambitious.
Nah, I ain't ambitious. Fuck that. But anyways, bad things about Denali, you're short.
Okay.
You need to get rid of them.
Yeah, let's go back to the thigh scale you had. Where does she rank on your thigh scale?
You know what? I ain't really looked at her thighs, but she's short as fuck. And then you need to get rid of them damn lip rings. That's weird. I don't know. I just want to hook them like a bull. Don't she have lip rings?
Does she? I
think she does. She has at least one. Yeah. I just like she's like Bevo off of fucking the Texas Longhorns mascot. I just want to hook that nose ring fucking shit and just yank your little ass. Get rid of that goofy shit.
Dude, you're like the best roaster ever, man.
I just want her to get rid of it. Just, you know what I mean? I just want you, and then like wash your hair. That shit look greasy now.
So, okay.
I'm just joking. I was just joking, Denali.
So now moving on to, let's go ahead and talk about Kurt Jones.
I haven't seen Kurt in a while.
I haven't seen Kurt in a while. I love Kurt though.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute.
He said he's still part of Y'all City. He told
Well,
me.
yeah, I mean, just because we don't see you for a while doesn't mean you're out of the group.
I mean, Kurt is dynamic, dude. He's different because I found out he used to be a preacher. I was like, damn.
Oh
nigga.
yeah, that's a trip.
I'm like, damn, nigga, he talk like that.
You
for
can
real?
see that though in his stand-up.
Yeah, it's
and
because
I like that.
I think being a preacher like prepared him for this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you have to already be
yeah,
ready to
he's
speak
got
in
the-
front of people.
he's
And
got
then
the
I'm sure
presence.
preachers also think a lot of the times like, oh, how do I break the ice with like, when I'm talking to
Yeah.
people? They try to incorporate humor a lot.
I don't
so
know.
I think it was interesting seeing that part of him
Yeah.
come out in his style.
Oh man, Kurt's hilarious, dude. Like he really is. And like, I don't think some people don't really give him enough credit. Like, because this motherfucker, him and Kurt and what's the fuck's your name?
Gabe.
I'm sorry. I invited you here. But anyways,
I know.
him and like they'll say some shit and it'll be like you'll have to pay attention. Cause if you don't pay attention, you'll miss what the hell they said, and it's a hilarious shit. Yeah. And then next thing you know, they're on to something else, and you've missed it because this motherfucker, he'll have you thinking about some shit. Sometimes I have to like, dude, you're gonna have to dumb it down. There's a bunch of Trump motherfuckers in here. They don't know. You know what I mean? But I think Kurt has it, man. I think Kurt's gonna be out cruising. Me and him's gonna be out cruising fucking nursing homes, snatching up all the old ladies. Like for real. Yeah. Yeah, I know, bro. We pension checks, bro. We got
This is a great movie idea.
Yeah, me and Kurt. It'll be
That's
like,
what it's called. Me and Kurt.
Yeah, there you go.
Me and Kurt.
It'd be like the premise.
It's about
it'd
you
be
guys
like
at
it'd be
an
like
old
the
folks'
premise
home.
of Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Except
you guys
I'm not
play
a short
siblings.
fat dude. I'm a tall fat guy. You know what I mean? It would be great. He don't know about twins. He's just a young guy. Fuck. Am I showing my age?
I'm young and I know twins. I've
But
seen
it's
twins
'cause
with
you're-
Danny DeVito and
yeah,
Arnold
but you're in the
Schwarzenegger.
movies. He's looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I'm in my 30s, bro. We good.
No,
Yeah, but
don't-
you've seen
have you ever
twins,
seen
or
Twins?
at least heard of twins.
You ever heard of Twins, the movie? See what I'm saying?
Anything in the 80s and 90s, not so much.
He like,
Okay.
man, see, fuck, Brian, you hurt my feelings, man.
Oh, my bad. Anyways, go on.
I think I got prostate
We just mentioned
cancer now.
2000s movies, and then we'll start getting conversation.
But
going.
no.
How do you feel about Crash? Did you like Crash?
He's like, I ain't see this shit.
No, see, that should have been the Crickets. That should have been the Crickets.
Brian's like, I ain't see that shit.
I know, bro.
The fuck is Crash?
Right? Can I ask you something about like your community, like when they listen to like this stuff? What do any of them listen to this? Like when we do these episodes of the comedians and we talk about like all the other ones in the group, do they offer any intake if they've never seen us? They're just talking about random people that we've never met.
I'm not really sure because people don't tell me. I look at the numbers.
Okay.
And y'all always draw a
They
big
always
views.
engage.
Okay,
I have
that's
to
good.
I have to show y'all.
That'll be
They don't.
good.
Well,
comment,
I mean,
but
we
they
do
watch.
have that brand recognition. I mean,
It's always when I put Yellow City and then I look at the numbers and it's
They
just
watch.
skyrocket. And I'm like,
Really?
damn.
okay.
Yeah, so I don't know who.
I always think about that when I watch it and we're like talking about each other and we're all kissing each other's asses. And I'm
I
always
don't kiss
like,
ass. Fuck y'all.
I'm always like, so what happens if it's like an audience that doesn't like casually watch us and they come in for the first time seeing it? Do they just hear us going like, oh yeah, Colin is this way, Saul's that way, you know, Javi.
I just hope like if they ever show up to a show and every bad thing everybody said about Colin individually, they're gonna be like, yeah, you fucking suck.
He wasn't roasting him, he was warning
It's
us.
like you're a terrible human being. I think you're a fucking idiot. And you know, just go off on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
And you you see, it's the latest episode. See the view. It's
Okay.
105 compared to all of them.
Yes.
So that's what I
okay.
look
Oh,
at.
wow.
So it's always y'all guys bringing in the views.
Wow.
It's always like that. What was
Well, hey, our audience that's coming to just watch us, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wish I know you try every time being like, maybe this is the one where they're going to be entertaining. Maybe this is the one where they're truly going to be funny. And I tell you, Kevin, you're probably going to bring in a lot of numbers too. They're really
doubt it.
anticipating watching you.
There's like-
They've said, "Where's the Kevin? I want the Kevin cut. I want the
I
Snyder
guarantee
cut
that-
of Kevin talking."
It's gonna be black and white, but
It's like
you can't see me because it's black and white.
what did he call it? Justice is gray.
Yeah,
It's a
something
comedy
like
is
that.
gray.
Yeah, I hope y'all aren't disappointed. But anywho, who are we talking about? Kurt. Kurt's dope as fuck,
And
man.
then roast them. And then
Yeah, we had to talk about something about Kurt.
Your mustache is creepy as shit. Like, dude, I really honestly think you came from a Catholic church.
You know, it's crazy. You know what's really crazy about Kurt? Because you found out you used to work through the church when, like, he told you in his stand-up, right? See, I found out that he used to work in the church when I saw him molest a kid. I was like, oh,
gosh.
Okay.
Hey, y'all see how
That's a joke. That is a joke.
Okay,
I'm gonna make
put his
that
glasses
clear.
on.
Okay. Can I talk about something real quick about like the last one? I want to talk about something.
Okay.
When they brought up me in that last one, they were talking about like Javi and Dinelli and all them, and they were like, bring up Gabe, and they were like, Gabe's great. He's so good at being mean. He'll be mean if you need him to. He'll eviscerate everybody. I am not mean in all of my material, okay? I am not. I'm setting the record straight because I do not want people to watch that and go like, oh, let's watch Gabe. He's the mean one. He's going to say the mean stuff. I don't always see the mean stuff. I only roast the other comedians and then maybe
hold on, Gabe. Let me if you don't mind, let me
I don't, Kevin. Step right up.
Oh, wow.
If you don't mind, let me interject right there.
Oh, wow. Interject. Okay, yeah. I would love to hear your rebuttal, Kevin.
My rebuttal is
yes.
No, you don't say anything mean. You just very condescending, you dick.
Okay.
You very.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think.
Oh, bro, you know what though? You're not as that motherfucker. When we get to Colin, I got something to say. But you can be like, don't nobody expect you to be condescending. You know what I mean? You got like a baby face. You're like an angel. Then you say something, and then you. Like,
but I'm not condescending all the time.
Your face.
My face.
Your face speaks more than what the fuck you saying. I know you're lying because your face, your eyebrows are like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But you don't go that way. But you're condescending in your tone.
So you're saying my tone is condescending, but my face lets everybody know I'm lying.
Yeah, because you're ugly, but whatever. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, it's.
Oh, you got me, yeah.
You're very condescending, though.
Maybe.
See, look at you now. Look at you. Well, maybe.
I literally am giving in. I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right.
So I think
you got it, darky.
That's what
okay, I did not say that.
What they tell me is it's more like don't mess with Gabe because he can clap at you really hard. You know?
Gabe has a way of breaking your ass down.
Yeah. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. They're like, like they can poke fun at everybody, but they don't want to poke at you.
No,
okay, no, that's not true. I'm going to make that clear. Anybody can always poke fun at me.
I do.
I love the back and forth. If anything, I do it so people will throw it back at me because that's how we're having fun here.
Yeah, they're afraid that.
It's like a sparring thing. I'm like, let's a jab. Let's go. I'm going to throw something.
The way you break
back.
people down,
I don't break people down. Do not say that.
I don't know how. Well, they're just telling me that they like if they punch you, you knock them out with
It's because Gabe is gonna get you to where because Gabe has this condescending tone that he keeps saying he don't have because I'm doing that hand shit, but Gabe has this condescending tone and then he'll break you down technically and make you go home and be looking at yourself like, oh wow, I don't because one time
they're like, damn, maybe I am too presumptuous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, don't change. I mean, just keep doing that.
Well, I'm not trying to do it like in an attempt to change. I'm trying to do it in a reassuring people. I'm not actually that way. My stand up is a character.
It's all good though.
I say that as a character. Anybody who wants to talk to me, I'm more than willing to be like a perfectly. Oh yeah, I was hurt by it.
It's all. That's. They're not jabbing at you.
Well, no, I knew that.
No one's like,
Nah.
I was just like, I'm not.
I guess you would say they're afraid. Like,
don't
touch Gabe.
Because Gabe's going to break you down using these big words. You got to go home and Google and see what he said about you.
Did I tell you that happened to me at the last show we did at Bomb City? Somebody came up and he was like, oh, your set was great. I had to Google some of the stuff you were saying, though.
Because you're going to use some big. That's why I be telling, hey, bro. it's a bunch of drunk motherfuckers out here. You don't have to dumb it
And I'm
down.
like, Kevin, that's a little presumptuous. I don't know.
Hey, let's get back on track. Kurt?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Kurt, okay, you already finished Kurt.
Yeah, we
finished
already
Kurt.
roasted Kurt.
Hey, okay, so is he still part of Yellow City? Caleb? He's a ghost. Caleb?
Yeah,
Is he still-
I consider him still part of Yellow
I
City.
love that fucking kid.
Yeah, we just hear from
God,
him every
dude.
now and then about how he's doing up in Chicago.
Okay.
And yeah, Caleb's great. Caleb, I think Caleb was one of the people who was so like prepared to start. Like I think he really loved the game so much that he was just like, as soon as he went to his first mic, he was like, "This is material I've tested, and I wanted to like really get the timing out." Like he already came in with like an approach, and I think it was so impressive to see, especially for him being so young. It was just so interesting.
Now, he's impressive, like you said, as young as he is, but his Donald Trump impression.
Oh,
is
it's
hilarious.
so good.
I
It's
love
so
him.
good.
And he impressed me and Saul and Colin went up to the Borger, and I guess they went up there. Caleb was up there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the older people that were there, they were talking about him. So Caleb's gonna. I think if Caleb stays focused, because he's up there unchecked, Dad's here. Then yeah.
I think Caleb
I
could
think Caleb's-
potentially be like the first one of us that
yeah.
gets famous. I
'Cause
think
he's-
Caleb would be the first one.
He's our Matt Rife.
He's a Matt Rife.
Yeah, he's a young, handsome motherfucker. He got a head full of hair. He's like a surfer dude out of Texas Panhandle. Like, he got blonde hair, dude. He's
I
like,
always thought it was funny. I always told him it was funny that his dad's name is Kurt because I thought he looked like Kurt Cobain.
yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I know what Kurt Cobain looks like. That's crazy.
Okay.
Well, you said he did, and then now you're like, now
So,
I don't know.
I don't know
remember.
why I know.
What do you got to say about him? And then what is?
Damn your hair, Caleb. I hope you get lice.
Dude.
Yeah. Black
Yeah,
people don't get it.
I'm bitter about how well kept his hair looks.
Nah, that dude
Looks like he
it's
doesn't have to put
wakes
in
up-
effort.
He wakes up and does this shit, and his hair just lays perfectly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I bet it does.
Yeah.
Let's lean on that. That's what I'm bitter about.
Yeah, I feel like that he just does this, and his hair just.
I hope he gets as famous as he can be. I hope he's the best bald comedian out there.
Caleb, I hope you get famous, and then you get a bunch of baby mamas like a bunch of black guys.
Okay.
All right.
You're just
You hope he like
wrapped up
pulls a
in-
Nick Cannon.
wrapped up in child support court for the rest of your life, and you just can't get off a stage. You got to tour for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'll hear you. All right. All right. So then the next one. Okay, so we're already almost done with you guys. So we want to start with Jacob Repstein.
Jacob's weird as fuck, but Jacob is hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
with Jacob, I try to figure out, is he really on full on character mode? Is this how he really is? Or is he just like, I'm trying to figure him out. That little nigga don't even bathe, man. It's like, he come here smell like cheese, nigga. Like, oh my God. I'm roasting his ass. Jacob is cool as shit. Like, dude, I was just like, man, this motherfucker, he's got something, and he is in that shit. And I'm just like, because I'm worried about him. You know what I mean? But then I'm just like, is this dude acting? Like, you know what I mean? The whole Andy Kaufman thing. I don't know if you know who he is or whatever. I think somebody said something last show y'all had, but
Andy Kaufman's an interesting comparison. I think that's fair.
yeah. And so, he it's just hard to peg Jacob. He's hilarious. Don't get it twisted.
But I
He's
think that's part of his appeal is that you can't
Yeah.
like peg what he's going for, because I think that's where he adds I think he does understand like shock factor.
He does.
in humor, because
does.
when he will give you a really well written joke,
Yeah.
but his tone and how he goes about delivering it with that
Yeah.
energy, it just makes it like his energy is like another laugh on top of the joke itself.
Because the motherfucker, like, he'll sit there and he's got this aura about him, like he's unsure, like he's not confident about what he's saying. But then you see that he's really confident in the shit. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to figure his ass out.
I think he gives like a Kramer effect.
Hold on.
That,
He's an enigma.
yeah.
Y'all go Google that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really he's fucking hilarious. And I'm just hoping it's all, you know what I mean? Like, the personal stuff is not real. You know what I mean? Like, because I actually care about these guys. You know what I mean? We do shit together,
Well, plus I think the fact that we see each other so regularly is something that I think helps like build that connection with people because especially with the open mics, it's like I know there's plenty like these guys are people that I will see if not once a week, I'll see them like once every other week for hours at a time.
I don't see y'all, but
but I mean even with the shows, I mean I would say on average we're doing like maybe like one show a month.
Yeah.
And even you've been at shows even when you're not performing. Yeah. And I think that's even like an opportunity where we're all just like, oh, that's our time where we catch up and stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't even think we end up that far behind. And that's not even including like us texting each other.
I get worried. Like, the thing about it is if I go to too many shows and I don't see Jacob, then I get worried. You know what I mean? It's just, and I don't have nothing bad to say about Jacob roasting him or nothing really, you know, other than you do smell like cheese, my nigga. But yeah, I worry. You know what I mean? Like, this is just genuine, like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope the guy that whatever demons his kids got, because he's got something, you know what I mean? He's got talent. I just don't want the demons to get him. Like, I know you can tell he's got something going on other than, you know, I get curious and want to ask him and talk to him, but I don't want to open that up at a bar, you know what I mean? But I worry about him because, I mean, I am somebody's dad and I am a grandparent. You know what I'm saying? So I hope whatever he's got, whatever he's battling, I hope he can beat it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love to see what the hell he brings. Because he's got a gift, dude. That kid's, he came out of left field. And I remember the first time I met him, I did Crack and Crab. I think it was shortly after my arm surgery.
I think it was.
It was, and he brought that one girl. She's plastic as shit. I just roasted the hell out of her. She had lip fillers or boobs, and I was like, she's like, oh, somebody needs to get laid. I was like, you don't want to fuck with me, lady. Like, for real. I had your ass out there trying to sell your boobs back. No, Jacob, man, I pray for you, bro, on the daily. Like, I know a lot of people hear a lot of stuff come out of my mouth. I am a praying man. You know, I believe in God and all that stuff, but we ain't gonna go all into that. But
we'll end this in a prayer.
No, we ain't doing that shit. I done said a lot of fucked up stuff.
No, that's fine. I say it every now and then.
So I don't
change me being a Christian.
I don't have nothing bad to say about Jacob other than you stink, nigga. But I hope whatever demons you are battling, bro, you get that shit under control, man. Because
I love that we're just airing this out. Well, Jacob, I hope all that terrible stuff. Well, maybe, I hope everybody watching, if you see that Jacob doing terrible stuff, you support him.
Maybe a bunch of people seeing it might shock him into where he'll be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. I mean, we family, so shit. If you got something, if I'm doing something, I would expect y'all.
True, and but here's the thing too: is you even do that yourself. You'll come to us and you'll be like, "Hey, what do you think about? I'm doing this and this. What do you think about it?"
No, because I mean, it's just like I don't.
Because you appreciate the back and forth. I don't. The perspective of it all.
You can't be my friend if you ain't gonna tell me I'm fucking up.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So I'm being a friend. Hey, you fucking up, Jacob. You know, get your head out of your ass. You got something. You got a talent, bro. You was blessed with it. So stop fucking up. Get your head out of your ass and do what you need to be doing, bro. Like,
you roasted him so good.
Yeah,
dude.
you good. Yeah,
you nailed him.
All right. So now let's move on to. So now we got, I think, 3 comedians left. Am I missing
3 more? Okay. Wow.
So we got.
So
we got to put a cap on our roster because the list keeps getting bigger.
There's I don't know. Do y'all want us to? Okay. What's her name? There's another woman. What's her name?
I've never met this lady. I heard of her.
Yeah, Carrie. I've seen Carrie a few times at Crack and Crab. I haven't seen her at the other mics, just that because I don't go there as often as the rest of the crew. But
I keep hearing she's old. Somebody said she's old on the last show. Was she old?
I mean, I don't know. I guess that. I mean, I guess you'd get. And she's older than me. I mean, I don't know what that means.
Everybody's older than you, nigga. Shut up. That bald hair is older than you. Shut up. Is she older? Like older than me? Older? Like
no,
50, 60?
No. If anything, around your range, if not younger, probably younger, but still.
I've never met her.
But yeah, I think she's fun. I think she brings a lot of fun energy to it. She usually comes around the tail end of the mics, and I actually kind of like it. is like a closer sometimes down at the
Really?
Crack and Crab. Yeah, because she comes in a little bit later, but I think she kind of helps bring the energy back up sometimes.
Really?
I think when she's there, she kind of gets everybody back into it at the tail end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard talks a lot really good about her.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
she
very
seems super
good.
nice.
Yeah, she's cool. I don't want to
She's
say much
down-
about her.
She's
but
down
yeah.
at the circus room and stuff. Or
Sir,
Yeah.
she's a bartender at the circus room.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
she
no
goes
shit.
to the open mic at
Crack and
Crack
Crab.
and Crab. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being in there. Like I love Crack and Crab, but man, I hate coming out there smelling like that shit. The
Fish?
fried boiled, all that. It's like in my pores and my shirt. It's like being at Cactus Bar. It's like you come out here with emphysema.
Now, see, now I hate it when we go to places that have so much like smoking and stuff in it, because then that's when it gets in my clothes. Crack and Crab, not so much. I mean, I'll smell it like by the time I'm like
Yeah, I was just don't
walking
like it.
out.
I don't like getting in my vehicle smelling like fish.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So okay, now so we got two more left. Now let's get to the top. These guys are my funniest guys out there. I always talk good about it's like who's your favorite comedian? I'll be like Kevin Mason, and then Shaw Rodriguez, Colin Robinson, Gabe, and then you know you do a show, and then
Yeah, then the rest of them.
and then you know obviously, and then Kevin Mason, but Saul was good this time,
yeah.
and then Gabe crushed it, and then the next show, Kevin Mason. All right.
Yeah,
But anyways, so the next one we're going to talk about is Saul Rodriguez.
man. Fuck you, Saul. Like, that's all, you know why I say that? Because, man, like, nobody makes my wife laugh that much. Except for that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So this is just out of jealousy.
So, yeah, it's all out of jail. They ain't got nothing nice to say about this. She's like, he just makes me laugh. He ain't that funny. Shut your ass. Nah, man, Saul is like the perfect, like if the room's coming down, like you don't want to follow this nigga. You know what I mean? Like you don't want him to open. Because if he do that, it's like you give an injection of fucking meth and then everybody's you gotta go to sleep. You know what I mean? So Saul is like our energy drink. You know what I mean?
I think Saul is the reason why we get so strategic with lineups.
Dude.
Because we're like, oh, where does that fit?
Man.
Where do we need that energy in a set? Do we need it like if we need it like more brought up in the beginning to kind of get them hooked? Or do we feel like we need that closer to the end to get ready for
as
the
a closer. Even as a closer. Because I love when he gets up there. Because he's another one that I love to watch whenever the crowd's doing all that, you know, raucous shit. Shut the fuck up! And everybody's just like, and then next thing you know, he just grab you, motherfucker. And then he just goes off and he's just doing his Spanglish and shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck did you just say? Like, you know what I mean? Because I want to know what you said, but he is, God, man. When he go to talking about Cheeto, his dog, and then that sleep paralysis demon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think one of the favorite things I love about when people talk about Saul's material is they'll always know like the key words, but it just summarizes like this like 5-minute bit and everybody just laughs about it. Like with you, it's just like, oh, Cheeto. Or when I do the joke, I think one of the jokes of his that I always love hearing is the one he does about like home intruders. When he do the home intruder.
Oh, man.
And like that one, that's what I'm saying. All I have to say is that, and then boom, everybody gets
when he's
it.
talking
like
about
it just
the home
leaves
intruder
such an
shit, it's
impression.
hilarious, dude. Yeah, like Saul is he's probably one of my favorite people to watch. And I'm talking about famous people.
Yeah.
All that shit.
It's hard to not make Saul one of your favorites to watch.
Saul is, and I feel like sometimes he gets, this fucker does too. And Colin does too. But like, I think they get on themselves. I get it. I do myself. I ain't gonna lie. But I think he gets on himself too hard sometimes, and you're gonna be your worst critic all the time.
Yeah,
anyway, so
for sure.
But he just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna do this, man. God, man,
Really?
Yeah, bro. This is like, fuck, man. I think I'm gonna suck tonight, man.
Really?
Like, yeah.
But
Do I sound like him?
you know
Do I
what's funny
sound
is
like him?
a little bit. But the funny thing about Saul is he's his own worst critic. But I think he's also his own best coach. I
think
will
he
watch
is.
him giving himself
Yeah.
a pep talk through it.
Yeah.
He'll be like, I'm so nervous. Then he's like, that's fine. I'm gonna do it.
Walk up on him, and he's over there trying to go through his shit. You go over there and say, man, you ready? Hey, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my shit together. Like, I was like, man, nigga, fuck you. I'm trying to pep talk you, man. But man, I fucking love Saul, bro.
Yeah.
Like I
Saul's
feel
great.
like the first time I met him, I was closing Zombies. And he was Zombies bar. Remember that? And That was my first time they asked me to close, and I saw Saul. I was like, I couldn't figure out what the fuck he was because he was a lot skinnier then, and he looked like a Arabian Prince billionaire. Now he's got hips like a lesbian shit, but, like a lesbian stud. But I told him, I was like, man, because I remember saying, I was like, damn, dude. Like, he's well put together. Like, that fucker put on a trucker hat with anything, and next thing you know, he just stylish and get the little 80s Miami Vice yellow shades.
Any style he goes for, it becomes a stylish version of that.
Yeah, he had on.
Anytime he goes for grunge, it's a stylish grunge.
He had on them real tight ass jeans. I told him his cell phone looked like a lunch tray in his pocket because them jeans was real tight. Was like, he's like, man, that motherfucker started roasting me. Da, da, da. And ever since then, I was just being like, I didn't even know he was a comedian. You know what I mean? And I fucking love Saul, man.
Yeah, Saul's awesome.
Yeah, keep going talking.
Right. But yeah, Saul he's hilarious. I think Saul. He might be the one that could be more, you know, what do you want to call transitional or whatever the fuck you call it. What do you call it?
What do you mean, like transitional?
Broader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be I think Saul could cover a lot. Of
I think
varieties.
Saul is interesting because he's one of those comedians where I think he thinks based on subjects. Yeah. And I think he's more in tune with that than most comedians are. So whenever I'm like, oh, what are you up to? And he's like, well, I'm thinking about writing about this. Like, or I had this happen to me this week and I'm thinking about talking about that. Yeah. And so I know that he just is so in touch with his own like internal dialogue and what makes it funny that he's able to just be like, well, I'll get there. I'm just going to talk about that, but I'll get there with the humor. And he just eventually, puts his personality on top of it. Yeah. And then you have a Saul version of anything. Like you could have like Saul describes like going to get a haircut. Yeah. And it's something that could seem so mundane, but he has such a funny approach to something like that.
Saul, I want you to come up with a routine from that time when me and you went to the gun range. So,
fun. That would be
great.
I bet he would definitely have a lot
I'm
to say.
challenging you right now. Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm going to do it now. It's going to be fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's how you forget to add the lisp.
Yeah, honey. That is fucking hilarious. Yeah, honey.
Hey,
honey. That shit is hilarious. But I think Saul is probably going to be... I think Saul could fucking, like... do any room in the country, in the world.
Yeah.
I think Saul is somebody who's ready to, like, pretty much like any crowd was going to like him.
Yeah, I think
his energy's infectious.
He can get around a group of, I hate to say this shit, but like a black crowd, white crowd, Hispanic crowd, he can just do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
why do you hate to say that?
Because I don't like division. It's just divisive. Just saying
that sounds the opposite of divisive. You're saying he's including everybody in his speech.
But what I'm saying about the crowd, white crowd, black crowd, Hispanic crowd, it's just like we're all people anyway. But whatever.
I think you're right. I think he can.
I think he can.
Can appeal to just about anybody.
There you go. Appeal's a word. That's very Caucasian of you.
I know. I mean, to say the word appeal.
Yeah, I could smell the mayonnaise off your.
Did you already say? Did you roast him already?
Yeah, I mean, stop wearing them tight ass jeans, man. You still ain't skinny no more. Why are you still wearing skinny jeans, bro? Them hips are spreading, dog. You need to, like, he's got a great set of thighs. Like, we've seen his thighs so many times. Like, in between him and Nikki. Like, you know what I mean? Nikki's sent us pictures of his ass multiple times. Like, why? You remember that shit? When he was going, sorry, Gabe.
I could have been anywhere tonight. I could have been anywhere tonight.
Yeah, it's just,
we're just here talking about our friends'
I'm
thighs
just saying,
and asses.
my nigga, he shows his thighs off like you know what I mean? Because he could, if he goes to squatting and shit, like he can't wear them skinny jeans no more. You need to stop this shit though. So and tuck your belly in, nigga.
So most of this is just like fashion critique.
Nah, this is just the nigga getting fat. That's what the critique is. Like, quit wearing them skinny jeans, you fat, nigga.
All right, Kevin. So now let's before I get to our main event, what do you got to say about Gabe?
Gabe is a writer's writer. Like, I feel like Gabe could probably write anything for anybody. I really, and I'm gonna give you your flowers while we're right here.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
I don't
I'll just
know-
say
I
yes,
don't-
and I agree.
I
to
don't know
all.
why your pupils are so huge right now, but anyway, are you on cocaine? You started.
I have been
to scare me.
sniffing a lot. I
I feel like you're looking through me right now. But no, Gabe. When I first met Gabe, it was like he'll come up. Gabe does it, and I'm gonna tell you, Gabe does this shit in the most inopportune time. Hey man, what you think about my set? Like, nigga, I'm fixing to go on. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was a practice in self-awareness
Yeah.
because what's funny is going into this was like one of my first like truly like
Yeah.
deep social clubs I had where everybody in it was my friend.
Yeah.
And so I think when I had that level of like doing that with my friends and this feels like buddying around and
Yeah.
everything, I think I forget that a lot when we're at shows and that everybody's in
Yeah.
that same position of like in anticipation, and I go into like buddy mode because I think that makes me feel comfortable. So I'm always just like, hey, let's just buddy around. We'll be good while we're doing that. And you're like, I'm trying
I love it.
to think
I love that.
about
Buddy
how to
mode.
roast the people in the front row.
it's-
And you have me coming up talking about like, hey, so like, you play any new games lately?
Yeah. Gabe
Did you
is.
see the new trailer for whatever movie that came out?
I think Gabe needs to dumb down his writing sometimes. Like sometimes his penmanship is immaculate, right? I got some shit in my phone I need to throw at him because I was like, this is some shit Gabe should get. But I gotta find it because
Okay.
I got a lot of shit written down in my phone. But Gabe is hilarious as hell. Like he will do some shit and then you be like, man, I ain't think about that. And then you be mad like, why the fuck didn't I think about that shit? Like little dirty ass white boy, but like, you know what I mean? Because he's very intelligent, and then he brings shit out of like pop culture stuff like you see on TV, and he brings it to you. And I'm like, damn. And he's made me go look at shit. Like, I need to go look at this shit because I'm not gonna say that, but because Gabe will have you sitting there because that's why I tell him. I feel like Gabe. I feel like you could probably get in any crowd too. Like I think black chicks would love you. Nah, like for real.
I think for me, this isn't me patting myself on the back or anything. I'm just trying
Break
to
your shoulder, dude. You deserve it.
I think I'm able to work with a lot of crowds,
Yeah.
but I think I need more time than everybody else does. That's why I usually don't like directly opening because I like being able to read the crowd first.
Yeah.
And I think that's usually where my strengths come in is I'm able to adapt a little bit, but it takes me a minute.
Nah, dude, because you do the thing about you sometimes if something that you feel like should hit, you be like, and it don't hit with that crowd, you'll fucking panic sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I watch you do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, shut the fuck up.
If
Just
it's a
go.
joke that I like felt so proud writing, and then I throw that out there, that's like one of my like things from being a beginner that still lingers. Is that every now and then, if you see me whiff one, I'll be like, "Dang, that sucks." I don't like that one.
There's one thing about you, you'll get in your own head real quick about because it's like, fuck it, and then you'll be like, well, I'm scared about this next one, so I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Be confident. Just fuck it. Like, if it misses, it misses. Just go on to the next one. But you probably one of the funniest dudes I've ever met. As young as you are, I ain't know you was that old as you are, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But nah, Gabe is hilarious. Like I wish I could write like him. Cause he is like Gabe has that little bitty ass notepad, and then I guarantee he's got a bunch of them like a fucking serial killer. You know what I mean? Cause it's just like I know you.
Wouldn't it be
probably,
crazy if I pulled out a notepad right
you
now? and just been
probably
like,
got one. I don't doubt that you don't.
That's
have
going
some.
in the next set.
Oh well, okay. Notepad, serial killer. How can I make this?
I have
make fun of my
notepads
black
like
girlfriend?
serial killer.
Yeah, now my black girlfriend thinks that. So, because you'll say something to Gabe, and like you'll just like something, and next thing you know, Gabe's got a joke about it, like winter fresh gum. Huh? Oh, blow on my balls. Let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I could do that. I could probably, yeah, okay.
There's an angle to
There's
this.
an angle to this. I can, I don't like when you fold the corners of it before you put it in your mouth. How's that, bitch? It's like, you know what I mean? And he'll just, he'll build that motherfucker up. And I'm going to use a white word, crescendo. And then, yeah, you like that shit? I heard it today. I don't even know what it means. I'm lying. I do know what it means. But no, Gabe is fucking hilarious. And then watching him, because, you know, I've been here. You've been here a little longer than me. Like,
I think I came in maybe like 6 months before you.
You still got seniority over me, but just
There's
watching.
there's no such thing.
Well,
as
you know what I'm saying. He's been here longer than me, but watching the growth that you have had, your trajectory. There's another white word.
Okay.
It's not white words, but you know.
I know. I'm like, I'm waiting to know how these words are white words.
Brian's like, his audience is like, damn, that black guy knows a lot of big words. But no, like watching your trajectory, bro, and work, like from where you were when I met you to now, dude, it's fucking an honor to watch it, dog. So,
thanks, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? I respect you a lot.
Thanks.
You know, and I'll kick somebody in the ass for you, buddy.
Aw, that's sweet. Well, now you have to tail it off with a roast, a good one.
A roast?
Yeah, you got to do one, and then I'm next. I'll talk about him.
No,
and then we'll go to.
I really don't like this bullshit facial stubble you got going.
Oh
on
yeah,
right
I don't
now.
either. I'm not a big fan of it either.
What are you talking about? What?
He's talking about my stubble. What?
I don't know
If that's what you can call it.
I don't know what the fuck
No.
this shit is. It's like you was about to turn into a werewolf and like, nah, I'll do it later.
Yeah. Not so much a teen wolf, more like a prepubescent wolf.
It's like, my testosterone ain't there yet.
Look, I told you that I had low T in confidence.
well,
okay,
you
man.
know, I do too. Tomorrow's my day to do my testosterone injection. See,
Ooh,
I'm telling
fun.
y'all. So yeah, I got a little testosterone.
I like
I'm
that.
old.
Oh, do you have?
Yeah, dude.
Do we get that? I thought that was like 50s, 60s.
No, dude. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's case by case.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little.
He's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's like,
I want him to stay, you know, how he is.
No. I don't have that problem.
Oh, okay.
But it's just
make that clear.
We ain't
For all the
gonna-
lady in the crowd.
No. Not all the ladies. Hey, don't do that. My wife is a gun carrier. She gonna see this one day. You see Mr. and Mrs. Smith? I don't want that shit.
She's a colonizer.
Yeah, she's a colonizer. I just made that up on the spot. Oh, did you? Yeah, when that came around that day, and that came up on the spot the one day when a long time ago, and I came up with it. But testosterone. So the older we get, the less our body makes it. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from your testicles. So the older we get, I have sleep apnea. It's just something hereditary, I believe, I guess. I developed. And the fatter you got midsection, the worse it is. So squats. Squats will help your testes keep making testosterone.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah. No wonder I'm done. I'm like, I feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
you do squats, it'll help your body, your testicles and stuff. I just found this out. I shouldn't even be doing this shit so much. I got conspiracies about the medicine and everything.
Man, this
We can talk
podcast
about
really
that.
has it all.
I can't
This
wait.
podcast has it
One
all.
day I'm gonna bring you on, and I'm gonna bring Noah on and see how that goes.
Yeah, it'll be great. I was trying to get, but Colin's got a thing tonight, and Saul's got a thing. I was trying to get them, all three of them.
Yeah, if we had-
just me, him,
if we had, like, the
Saul,
OGs on.
Saul and Colin. I was trying to get them all over
We
here.
could probably try
Just
to
surprise
organize.
you. I was trying to come on.
We could organize one of
I
those.
would have closed. I'll get to that in a second. But what was I talking about? I was gonna just bring up about the whole testosterone thing.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that was on steroids in his 20s. And
Yeah,
that's all
fucked
he did.
him up.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
and so when he got off of it, he's like, "I'm gonna get off of it." And then when he got off of it,
It destroys you.
no more
So
testosterone.
with the testosterone thing, bro, I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. You need to start. I used to be real fat. I used to be real big. I was like, the biggest I got was like 345. I'm down to like 289 now.
Wow,
And
congratulations.
Yeah, you notice that I lost some weight over the years, but yeah, I'm down to 289. I haven't been under 300 pounds in a long time. And so I've been maintaining it. The biggest thing I want to tell you, bro, if you're worried about this shit, dude, get on it. Just, you know what I mean? You're a single man, got your own spot. Same with you. You're young. Don't get this belly on you, because once you get too hard,
It's hard to bring it down because I think
dude.
probably when you reach a certain age, that becomes like your
It's hard as
foundation.
shit, 'cause
Like,
I'm
that becomes
45 now.
your default.
Yeah,
is the word.
And
And
don't get too busy It's like I have so much responsibility because I had kids at a younger age, and then I'm trying to catch up. And this goes for the audience too. So I mean, women and men alike. You know, don't destroy your body. You know, eating all this bullshit. But
Yeah.
because when I graduated high school, man, I was like 165 pounds, 170. I'll show you a picture of me, dude, my senior year. I was a skinny dude. And I was fucking very athletic. When I moved here in 99, I was probably 210 pounds solid muscle.
You moved here when I was 1 year old.
You're just gonna keep reminding
I was
me
a
how old
1 year
I am.
old, man. That's crazy.
Fucking ugly anyway. But,
Oh yeah, no.
but so the biggest thing I'm gonna tell you, bro, is really honestly just take your nutrition serious and like it don't have to be overly aggressive. You ain't got to measure it out, but like your proteins, you just need leaner protein. You got to have more protein than you got all that other bullshit. You cut out processed sugar. Like I don't drink a lot of sodas no more. Like
I've been cutting back on that myself.
Yeah. I'm a gallon of water a day.
Really?
Yes.
Gallon a day?
Yes.
That's good.
That's my weight. That's my weight from
Don't show it to the camera.
2 months ago. To
Hell yeah, bro.
me see.
Congratulations. That's big, dude. God damn.
Oh hell yeah,
I'm proud
dude.
of you, bro. Fuck yeah. That's hey, dude. You stay on that shit, bro. And I'm proud of you, bro. Because at the end of the day, nobody's man. I'm gonna just say it real quick, man. These goddamn drug companies they just here to fucking get a client. You understand? And nothing. If you're not careful, nothing that you eat is real no more. Like I mean, they printing 3D fucking meat and shit. Like it's just weird. You know what I mean? It started out with that pink slime shit for the hamburger meat.
Oh yeah, or like isn't that the pink slime that they used for like McDonald's like chicken nuggets or something?
I don't know. It's something that and the hamburger meat, but it's just
I get sick looking at that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me stop going to McDonald's for some reason.
I don't eat McDonald's.
Oh,
like
really?
I don't every so often I might go over there and if I bite that shit it just don't taste.
You can taste
good.
the process.
No. I remember when McDonald's had real fucking meat though. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't grow up with the shit.
No, not
I remember
really.
when a Big Mac really looked like a goddamn Big Mac. You had to double hand it, motherfucker. Now it's just like this little bitty fucking
disc.
Yeah,
Just a little disc.
Yeah.
3,000 calories.
Yeah,
alone.
and it's just
Yeah, and it's
ridiculous.
somehow worse for you.
Like when I did not gain a lot of weight. I grew up in Memphis, Texas. So there was no McDonald's. There was like the only thing we had, Allsup's, Dairy Queen, and a Mighty Burger. And like that's it. And so you only burgers and shit. So we ate at home. Like, you know what I mean? You ate what the fuck was cooked. And I moved up here. And I first moved to a house off of the boulevard, and all you could smell was fucking Sonic, wieners. And I was like, oh shit. Country boy in a big town. And next thing you know, I'm just like, I'm ballooning. Like, dude, this is like, I'm like, oh yeah, we had a plan. Like, nigga, Tuesday nights was 49-cent chili dogs and wiener schnitzel. Like, hell yeah. And then we gonna go down there to KFC because of $1.49 motherfucking chicken fried steaks and plates and da-da-da. And then it just like, I put on so much weight so fast and I didn't even really know it. And it just didn't do nothing but cause health problems. I never had high blood pressure till I moved here. Wow. Real shit. So all of that shit plays in effect. Cook at home. And if you do eat anything out, I would go to Chick-fil-A and get the grilled chicken sandwiches and shit like that. Now, this is probably one of the closest things you can get to real food now. So, I'm just saying.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Colin.
Colin, fuck you. Anyways, Colin.
Yeah, that's it for the show, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it.
Colin is like the white Suge Knight.
Wow.
I feel like Colin.
What a comparison.
Yeah,
I love
Colin,
this.
It's not a bad thing though. Colin.
No.
Colin.
He should have that in pride.
The way people it's like it's so I don't remember. As a comedian reached out to me to do something. What was it, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I think so.
He reached out to me to let's jump on the show. He came into town and I was like, no, I can't do it. I had some personal stuff going on. And
oh yeah. I know what you're talking about
recent,
now.
huh?
Yeah. This was like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, a couple weeks ago, right? Out there at Sad Monkey
I
Road.
heard about
Sad
that.
Monkey,
I heard, but I don't know anything about
It was out at Sad Monkey.
You may have
Road.
heard about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nothing to say bad about Buddy because I don't know him very well. I mean, I've done a couple shows with him. He's cool people as far as I know. I keep hearing some shady shit about him, but I don't know what.
I think that's the case for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Is that like even if you haven't interacted with them much, I know some people tend to have like
Yeah.
you can only hear from other people that have interacted with them.
Yeah.
So I think that sometimes
Well,
leads to
I mean, I
impressions.
don't know, but anyways, I had told him. This comes back to full circle to Colin. I was like, have you reached out to Colin? And he's like, man, no disrespect, but man, these people that I'm dealing with, they don't very much like Colin. I was like, that's funny. Because a lot of people,
odd.
Colin really does have a condescending tone. He sounds like that nigga off the Advising Dry Eyes. That's how Colin's voice is. My wife says, like, whenever he sends voice messages, I could listen to him talk all day. Because Colin does have that monotone. And Colin is so fucking funny. It's just like, he doesn't get excited. He just stays right there. And then you just sitting there and everybody's like, they waiting on him to like his voice to like come out of that monotone, and
Right.
he just stays right
He
there.
has that
And
consistency in how he
he's fucking hilarious, man. He's probably the blackest comedian we got. Because the first time I heard him, they clapped him cheeks. Man, it's like the funniest shit ever. And then it goes, and he's like, yeah, I want to clap them cheeks when I get home. Like, you know what I mean? And then it gets to where his mom's saying, he clapped them cheeks, and this shit just fucking kills me every fucking time.
I think that goes hand in hand with like what you said about how he's like consistent in how he talks.
Yes.
I think that builds a sense of expectation from an audience. So when he starts a subject, you're like, okay, he's going somewhere with this in that tone. It's just more about like, where's he going to take it? Where's he going to take it?
Because he'll take that shit, and next thing you know, he's like, yo, he clapped them cheeks. He's screaming. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But, and then this nigga, this necklace he be wearing, dude. Like, have you not seen him?
I have
When
not.
he's in there with that fucking turtleneck, got that fucking Cuban
He's
link.
got the
whatever
wears the
fuck kind of
chain.
I,
necklace.
I haven't paid attention to that. No.
Sometimes he'll wear a gold chain.
Well, that nigga Colin he be dressing, bro. Like, he
is the most stylish out of all of us.
I think he really is. He probably, in between him and I'm gonna come in that bitch with some sweats and a t-shirt and jeans or something like that. Colin gonna come in this bitch in a blazer, a fucking Hugh Hefner robe. With
he's dressed like Kingpin half the time.
Dude. So, but Colin is probably, I feel like Colin's probably the most underrated out of all of us. Because, like,
underrated. Come on, everybody loves Colin.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody loves Colin, but I don't think people put enough respect on this motherfucker's name, bro. Like, I'm just being real. There's a lot of people because whenever this comedian had reached out to me, said that shit, and I'm just like, I am not gonna lie to you, I got pissed, and I was half-ass tempted to, because for you to say that shit. And then everybody's reaching out to Colin to book us. It ain't adding us like, your 2 + 2 is not coming up with 4 with me. Your 2 + 2 coming up to 6, and I'm about to come whoop your ass. It's like, I was about ready to do that because, like, these are my people, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna protect these guys. If they not in the room, you can't talk bad about these motherfuckers to me. I'll slap the shit out of you because. No, I mean, not to be on a violent thing, but like these.
Well,
are my,
I mean, you're speaking hyperbolically,
no,
but I see your point.
these are my brothers now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been doing this shit in the trenches when nobody was showing up, and now some people actually anticipate seeing us now.
Yeah,
so
that is a crazy thing. Like that, we are at a point now where we have shows where we'll get people that'll come up with the like, oh, I'm excited to see what Kevin's come up with. Or someone will be like, oh, I haven't seen this comedian in a while. Like, I haven't seen Saul in a while. I want to see what he has to say. And we're starting to get that with some of the new people, and I find that interesting too. When I've seen people come in, they're like, "Well, I've seen Javi at this and this place, so I want to see what he's up to." So I think that's one of the fun parts about having like a following in Amarillo is that we have people that have seen us enough that they kind of know what we're about, but they get to kind of at least have that anticipation of like, well, I know what their style is, but I want to see what they have to say.
And I think Colin's probably the most fearless out of all of us.
Yeah.
That motherfucker don't give a fuck.
He's good.
Say, bro, Colin don't give a fuck. Colin is like, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, you know, there's 3 gears in a clock. You know what I'm saying? You got the big gear that's moving very slow, and then you got the middle gear moving a little faster, but not as slow, not as slow as the big one. And you got that one little gear that's wide the fuck open. That's Colin. Colin's gonna plug in wherever the fuck you need him to do, and he gonna get that shit to happen. And I know that little nigga gets stressed because he getting balder and balder. But I appreciate you, dog.
But I think
like,
that energy's across the board for him too.
Yeah.
And I think that's why everybody like in our like area or like in the community is just like so respectful of him is because he is so like in tune with every element. Whenever he's like at a show and he's like trying to keep an eye on the door, trying to talk to the venue, and then if it's a night that he's hosting, he's trying to get on top of hosting. He's trying to get the music ready and do all that. He is like plugged in to all of it.
Colin is the team player that we all need. Like, he's like, you into basketball, like the NBA and stuff?
No, I'm not.
Man, Chris Paul, point guard, that's Colin. They call Chris Paul the point guard because he's just like this playmaker dude. You know what I'm saying? He can take over a game just with his scoring, or he'll take over the game passing the ball. He'll take over the game in defense, and just that's Colin, dude. Okay. So I give you, you know what I'm saying, the utmost respect, Colin, man. I love you, but fuck you anyway. Because we're going to talk bad about you.
We love Colin.
We do really love Colin. But
we love Colin, but
Colin, you ain't shit. You are an American. Quit dressing like a European, showing your ankles, nigga. I've never seen a white guy with ashy ankles till I met this nigga. And then his hairline keep pushing further and further back, and he don't keep that shit cut. That's crazy. And then come in there with a big ass cigar like a mob boss, and he kind of low key make me kind of scared. But he loves flowers. What the fuck? You know,
you can't get a read on the guy.
You can't. You're just like, damn, he might kill me, but this nigga's a botanist. Oh, you didn't know I knew that word, did you?
You didn't know the word botanist?
Yes, I don't know. I used it correctly, right, way man? But anywho, nah, man, because you know, I really, I mean, Colin's different. Colin is fearless, but I still hate you, like, and I know you should probably get laid more, but it's because your ankles, nigga, like, but in your hairline. Like, just let that shit go and just rock a ball. But I think he's scared to rock a ball here because everybody thinks he's racist already. I've never seen a Jewish
the Colonel Sanders goatee doesn't help.
Yeah, you know, Colin. But no, I mean, all due respect to all our people, man. I like y'all. Y'all are all. Like, you know,
I think we're blessed with how good of a scene we have.
I mean, Amarillo's scene has come from, I mean, I remember going to a show a long time ago, back when my second baby mama was a hypnotist there. I can't remember that dude's name. But, yeah, I didn't know it was, I mean, outside, I thought he was from out of town somewhere. But, evidently he was from here. But, you know, I don't really have, like, I mean, I love everybody. And I hope everybody, in closing, I hope everybody stays.
In summation.
Yeah, in summation of the simulation of the process of Similac or the breast milk. When the baby digested the Similac breast milk of the pineal gland, it fucks up the baby brain. Basically, in closing, you got $5 I could borrow.
That was an almost too accurate impression of 6th Street.
Yeah, well, pretty much. But nah, man, I honestly, bro, like, I am not a person that hates on anybody. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to have a comfortable life.
Yeah.
I want everybody, and I'm not just saying just to everybody in Yellow City, but just everybody in general. Like if you're a good person, I want you to have a good life. I want you to have, and just, but in all likelihood and everything about everybody that's in our group, man, I just want everybody to succeed, bro. Everybody's got something.
And I think that's another thing that I just love about this group is that energy is the same all across the board. That we just have everybody that's so into the concept of us being like a team about it, where it's like, well, if we're all pushing ourselves to be better, then we're all going to be better together.
Yeah.
And I think that I love that part. I love that there's this community aspect. I like that I can get off a stage and me and another comedian can talk about like our bits and just be like, oh, this is what I thought worked well for me. And everyone's like, yeah, I really like that I did this. And everybody's just kind of ready to see everybody else grow. Like, I think what's one of the most fun things about me doing a show is being able to like, okay, I did my material. I was able to do my thing. But then when I get off, I get to see everybody else.
Yeah.
Or even before I get one, I get to see everybody else. And it's like, oh, I get to see, how did this joke come out? I've seen them do this material here. I want to see how they sharpened it for a show. Or what other thing are they adding? What new material are they looking to do? Like I think it's such a fun experience to just kind of watch everybody else grow on top of yourself, because I think everybody is feeding into each other, being like, nah, we're going to encourage you. And then if there's notes, like everybody's able to take notes without getting offended by it. Like, oh, I think like you with your like, oh, I think you should lean into your confidence more. I think everybody's in such a healthy place that nobody's like, what the heck? I'm not, I'm not listening to that.
Yeah. I mean, everybody else's summation, all these guys, I think you need to trim the fat hair and all that. Me, I'm just going to tell you straight up, hey, bro, you feel it, say that shit. Say what you fucking chest out. That's how I'm gonna say it. This motherfucker, and you ain't gonna trim the fat a little bit. You're just kind of slack jawed there, buddy. Fuck out of here, buddy.
I think you just need to be a little bit less slack jawed, and you'll be fine.
Real shit though. I mean, everybody, like, we don't have no haters, thank God. You know what I mean? In the group. I'm pretty sure there's people outside the group that hates us, and we don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that's the nature of the job.
Nah, it ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to hate on nobody. You're supposed to get.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to. I'm just saying that's how it is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it. If you're a hating motherfucker and you watching this shit, I hope my words tell you stop hating, get focused on yourself, and go out there to do your goddamn job. Take care of yours. Stay focused on your plate. That way, can't nobody steal shit off of it. So. And Brian,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you spoke to the haters. Yeah, I want to say something to the haters. Have you ever considered hating on hating? Don't do that. I hate.
Did you see how his eyes went cross for a second?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. Look at me in my eyes, okay?
No, but
I'm talking to you.
Real shit,
Don't
Brian,
hate on us.
Real shit, Brian, bro. I love what you're doing right now.
Yeah,
bro.
we really appreciate
I'm gonna give you your flowers,
your
bro.
role in our community.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys. When I get Remy, I'll tell them why the musicians and Yellow City changed my life.
Yeah.
But I have a project. I want to do something with y'all next January.
Okay.
Something. I'll cameras be off. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be a good idea. So,
Yeah.
You guys don't even get a sneak peek. Must suck for you.
Yeah.
You got to stay tuned and subscribe.
We got a meeting.
to the B-Ride show.
You got to subscribe to his
and
show.
make sure you like. And if you watching this shit and you're not commenting and bringing up this man's interaction, bro, you ain't really supporting it.
If you're not getting in the comment section and going, "Hey, I liked it when Brian said this."
As a matter of fact, all of you hating motherfuckers that are watching this shit, get on there and roast me and Gabe tonight.
Exactly. If you hate us so much, I want you to get in the comments section and talk about how you hate us so much that you like Brian.
I want you to say how Gabe's hair looks like Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. Remember that shit? That fucking white guy took over the Japanese people. Oh, he's the last samurai. Nigga, you ain't Japanese. How you a samurai? Anyways, but y'all
talk about that.
Yeah, I want y'all to come in here and y'all make sure y'all start commenting on this man's stuff. Bring his interaction up so this man can get fucking sponsors and getting ads and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? I know he appreciates the views, but bring up his interaction. Give him some likes. Don't thumb down this shit. If you do, I'm gonna have my cousin find your IP address. I'm joking. I ain't gotta do that. I can't come to everybody's house, but somebody, if you live in town and
it's a call to action. Though.
Yeah, I mean, but real shit. Y'all start interacting with this dude.
Right. If you, especially for people that are watching, like, because of, like,
Exactly.
like they're watching, like, for specific people that they like, that, especially locals. It's like, no, I think it would help. With Brian, if you're able to go, I like this about this person. I like that you were able to interview these kinds of people. I want to see more of this.
It expands his reach. It broadens out his horizons. He gets more views. He gets more interaction. It gets him to get to travel. It gets people more eyes on Yellow City comedy. It brings business in Amarillo. It's just all economic.
Because at the end of the day, what he's trying to do, he's trying to inform you and entertain you. So it's like, you know, if you want the entertainment to be at its best, at least interact with him.
Yeah, interact with Brian, man. He's a good guy.
Tell you what, I will have a comment altercation with anybody. Anybody wants to leave a comment about it, we'll comment back. You accept that, Kevin? You think if somebody's on the YouTube commenting, you won't comment back? I ain't got time
for this shit.
I will comment on your behalf.
I'll tell you what. I will. The first 10 comments.
Okay.
I will react and I will say something back if you care. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anybody gives a shit. Fun, But if anybody gets on this video, when he puts it on YouTube, I want everybody, if there's 105 views, there should be 105 likes. Flat out and simple. That's just my personal opinion. You should like this fucking video before you start reading it or watching it. I'm sorry.
Right. And then if you're watching this video again, like if you're doing a rewatch, click the like button again. I know they say that unlikes the video, but that's a myth.
No, don't listen to Gabe.
Okay, I'm just a big jerk.
Like the video, guys, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever else you might be.
This man's video. It's a great show. It's a great show, and Brian really does a really good job at trying to build a platform for people that are in this area that I think really deserve a platform.
Well, you don't fuck around and be a Mexican Russell Simmons of Def Jam, bro. Watch this shit. Why don't you fuck around and launch
before you know it, he's going to have like a whole production crew back there.
Yeah. You
with like cameras holding at us.
Hey, you gonna snap your finger.
Yeah.
Get that fucking light over there. You know what I'm saying?
He'll be like, Gabe, are you low on water? Why does Gabe Casper not have any water right now?
Why the fuck are you over there chewing gum so loud?
Yeah,
don't go turn into a diva, bro.
The Christian Bale freak out where he's like, oh, you're gonna walk in front of it while we're in the middle of a tank. Seriously.
So don't do that, Brian. But no, Brian's a good guy, Brian. I appreciate you for real having me on, and y'all for real. Like for real.
And we appreciate the love you give, like I said, especially for just like even when it's not us, like we really appreciate that you're out there trying to talk with people that are in local different scenes and just being like, oh, I want to get their perspective. I want to see what they bring to this area. Because I think it tells people that there's like a lot of stuff in Amarillo, especially when there's comes to like people that are like, well, I want stuff to do.
We got a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we're gonna get a Buc-ee's. So all this entertainment, not even gonna be necessary. Who needs stand up? Who needs butt jokes when you can go to Buc-ee's?
Go to Buc-ee's and get some buck nuts or whatever the fuck them things are. But no, like for real though, like, cause man, you cross the spectrum, bro. Like I appreciate this shit. Like I really enjoy what you're doing, bro. For real. So
I appreciate it. My goal was to April again. I'll get to that, but like I'm trying to build Amarillo. I'm trying to bring in, people just like next year. I'm gonna try to reach out to food trucks.
Oh, dude, bro, it's crazy you said that shit. I was gonna ask you, have you ever thought about going to like, cause that food exchange over here?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to them.
Oh boy, that'll be badass.
So I'm gonna try to get food trucks. I want to try to do food reviews.
Yeah,
so dude, that would be cool.
So I'm trying to. I got 2 that I'm gonna get a hold of. And then I'm trying to. There was another group I wanted to bring on. Oh, so obviously the food trucks I wanted to start. Who was it? Because I already got the fighters, wrestlers. There was another group that I wanted to get on here, but I'm trying to get all of Amarillo. Is what I'm trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what
every person in Amarillo is going to be on this podcast at one point. If you're watching this, I hope you're ready for some questions. They're going to be talking to you.
So next door, this is my neighbor next door. This is my next door neighbor. At 3:30, why are you beating on the fucking walls? Inquiring minds want to know.
You make so many loud phone calls.
Yeah. So, I was thinking this. I was like, man, I wonder if he ever thought about going over to that food park and just talking to people. But you know what I'm saying?
That's been an idea. So next year I'm gonna work more with like rappers, more musicians, like bands, more. Obviously, I want to rotate you guys. Now. So it'll be flip flop now, and then I want to work with Hub City. I don't know how that would work though.
Laugh Hub City.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just probably just reach out to him.
Yeah, you reach out to
Who's
him.
the Kevin Mason over there?
What the fuck does that mean?
Do they have one?
I
Who's
don't
the
know.
funniest one out there?
I mean, you got Timothy Williams, Sweat Chuckles, Selena. I mean, they got a group of people over there.
I was about to say, I think they have like their own version of like their own like top hitters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got.
I mean, y'all give me too much credit. I ain't that fucking funny. I don't think I am, but
You just talked. You just talked to. I just said talked. You just talked to us.
yeah,
you did.
New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere I got this accent.
Jersey.
I don't know. But Kevin, I tell you, you got to take your own advice. I don't think you should say that because I think you should lean into the fact that you're funny because it's like.
Yeah, I'm funny, but I'm not that fucking funny. Like,
Okay.
That's how I keep myself humble. You know,
Okay, but
I
you know, I get that. I really do because I'm somebody who does that myself. But I think a healthier way to be humble is to be like,
no, I don't want to.
you could say I'm good, but I can be better. But a lot of people can't focus on the good part, or they go really fast past it.
I mean, how many times I got off the stage and told you, man, that fucking sucked.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You will completely like kill in a set. You will do so
but it's
good.
because
and
I
then
fucked up
yeah, but
somewhere.
then you'll come up and you'll be like, "Oh, I stuttered at one point," and I was like, "I probably didn't even hear you. I don't think anybody did."
I did. That's the
Yeah,
problem,
but
so.
I think you're right about what you said earlier. Like we're all our own biggest critics.
Yeah.
But I think the hardest part is understanding how you are your critic, because I think it's fine to be able to try to be self-aware and analytical of what you do and being able to like break it apart.
Yeah.
But I think there is a level where it is a detriment if you're doing it at a rate where you're constantly trying to put yourself in like a negative glimpse just to keep yourself from, having an ego.
Yeah.
Because I think that's, like you
Everybody
said.
has an ego, but you got to be able to keep that bitch in check.
I guess that's true.
So that's
Maybe I'm wrong. Talk shit about
I don't.
yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I talk shit on myself all the time. It's just sometimes you got. That's just the way I motivate myself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's just the way I really don't feel like I'm the funniest. Like I feel like it's not necessarily that I'm jealous of anything. It's just the fact I wish I could sit down and write like y'all.
I think everybody has like their different tiers of like who they laugh at more, especially like within our group. But I don't think anybody does it out of the sense of like they're objectively the funniest. Like nobody's gonna write better than them. I think most people are just like, I enjoy this person the most.
I mean, I enjoy all of y'all. I wish I could, like I said, I wish I could. Like, man, I sat there and watched my boy John Bailey get on stage in 5 minutes set, and got off that motherfucker. And I was like, God damn, I wish I could do that. I can't. I'm like you said, I got to warm up a little bit, and then I was just like, yeah, boom, 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 But 5 minutes, I was like, ain't enough time. I need.
Yeah, I will say I'm spoiled by here. I get spoiled by the fact that I can just pull 10 minutes out and like I can go do 10 minutes, or like an average show is like 15 minutes for us.
Y'all doing real shows.
But like anytime I've like gone to a bigger city, or like I've like gone to Austin and like looked at open mics to sign up for, they're like, make sure you have like a solid 2 minutes or a solid 3 minutes ready to go. And at most, some places were like 5 minutes, and I was like, yeah, that's a whole other skill to be able to do it in that short amount of time, because it means you have to be able to deliver it fast enough, especially if you want a lot of laughs in that short amount of time. You have to be able to either speak fast or speak effectively.
So I was gonna ask y'all. So okay, you were trying to surprise me with everybody.
I was trying to get the other two.
I originally what I wanted to do was get Saul calling back, because I'm gonna close my season. I'm gonna redo this thing, get a new background, and then start back up late January. I mean, y'all can, if you want to try it, y'all can. If you want the 4, if y'all want, like you just
that
said,
would be fun.
But it have to be after Christmas, before New Year's.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's
after Christmas, before New Year's. If y'all want to try
maybe.
some.
maybe we could do that. A New Year's show brought to you.
It's whatever y'all want. But if y'all want to do that, I mean, some of y'all can sit on the couch, and then we can sit here. And it's if y'all want to.
Yeah, we might see.
I think.
Hey, Saul and Colin.
Yeah, we're calling you out.
Colin. Okay. Colin's got like some kind of Ebenezer Scrooge shit going on.
He is recording for the radio production of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
He's playing. Yeah, he's playing Ebenezer Scrooge. That's the reason why he's not here tonight. He's recording it. I think
right now he's reading something shit and he's fucking stumbling over the words. because his glasses are out of date and he needs to go to the eye doctor.
So he started ranting in the middle of the recording.
I can't read this fucking shit
like,
anymore.
why is this ghost talking to me? What is this script? What is this?
Exactly. So he's a fucking prima donna. Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm the Suge Knight of Yellow City Comedy Productions, you
I
motherfuckers.
walked Kevin Mason up on stage. Who the heck are you?
Colin, but yeah, man,
bring them back.
Yeah, we'll try to talk and see what they want.
I think that would be fun. I think that's a fun crossover.
It might have to be later though.
Yeah, I think I'd be fine with it being later. And I think Colin does make a point about like having too many people in a crossover because then people would talk over each other. But I think our dynamic would be mostly okay.
It would, if y'all do. It would just be chill, just a chill.
Yeah, we would make it just like
talk about anything,
like just riffing.
If y'all want to bring drinks, y'all are welcome to. I don't drink no more. Then you saw that.
I think especially if you now that have you had everybody?
That's another thing. Alcohol is very high sugar content, yo. So just remember that. My fingers long like Arsenio Halls right now. But yeah, so stop drinking so fucking much. But go ahead, my bad.
Oh no! If y'all
I forgot what we were talking about.
But I'm just saying, if y'all want, if y'all want to. So my next one again, Remy, and there's this comedian that I just met, Eric Gallegos.
Yeah,
I don't know. He said he wanted to come on, but
is he back in town?
I don't know.
He was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't even know.
And
yeah, he's one of the guys that was here. He moved to Austin down there right after Matt. So, right?
So he said
not right after, but like maybe like a year after.
I don't know if he's gonna come on, but I mean, I was gonna have 2 more, but I was like,
he's been on Kill Tony a couple times.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, so if y'all, I was just saying, if y'all want, like I'm saying, if y'all want to come back and close my season, and
that would be fun.
And then starting January, I'm gonna go all out.
Because at this point. Yeah, have you had almost like all the Yellow City people?
Yeah,
I think I was the last one.
Huh? Oh, okay. You were the grand finale.
Yeah, you were the grand finale.
What an honor!
Heck yeah!
Fuck me,
Mason. I'm gonna say this too.
Yeah,
I always thought you were like a hood brother. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
I thought you were like gangster because I wanted to be like, what's up with it?
Nah,
I wanted to say that and you would have said it back, and I was
nah. I'm a country boy, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm from man. It was like 43 people in my graduating class, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah, it wasn't no. I mean, I got. How can I put it? Everybody got that in them, some shit in them, but I don't present myself that way, bro. Because at the end of the day, I got kids. I got my kids are watching me. My kids gonna have kids. So it's
all of Kevin's kids. Make sure you comment on the video.
Yeah, all of my
share
kids.
all your thoughts about Kevin as
all
a father.
My kids. Yeah, please get on there and roast me. Help him bring his interaction up. Yeah, my dad's got 4 chins under that beard, but I do. But nah, dude, I just try not to. That's not me. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Like I got family members or gang members and shit. I ask too many questions. Like you can't tell me to go. Let's go ride on this nigga. Huh? Why? What's up? What'd he do? You know what I mean? I got told that one time. Like you can't join this gang. You ask too many questions. I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm not, nigga. You gonna go do your time. I'm not doing it for you, bro. So hey, and I've always been kind of a. I've always not standoffish, but I'm like I really am an introvert. You know what I'm saying? I do this comedy stuff to help me kind of be more outward a little bit, you know? And so that's why I started it. And plus, like I said, I was going through a rough time in my life and it was just kind of like help me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro. I mean, I done some shit that I'm not proud of, but me and God the only one that know about it. And it'll stay that way until I gotta go see him. But I'm not that. Like I'm just laid back, chill till you wanna escalate some shit, then yeah, you'll see that.
I can answer this question. I'm a brown man.
Yeah, no, I mean he can. They know.
I love how he said it to me like I was the judge of this situation.
Because you're like, whoa, and I always ask those questions because they're okay with that.
Well, no, I just meant whoa because I was just like I think Kevin to me he seemed like pretty laid back from the get go.
Yeah,
and I think to me I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards you. I think it's because you give that laid back. Just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, I think you're somebody who's, your laid back nature, I think, makes you welcoming, and it kind of makes you more introverted, even though you are, more extroverted.
Yeah.
Because I think even though you are an introverted person, I think the fact that you're so easy to communicate with allows people to be like, oh, I can just talk with Kevin. I can just shoot the breeze with Kevin.
No, I mean, I'm open to talking to people at all times. It's just like,
especially like you said before, where you're able to get very like down to brass tacks with people, and you're just like, I'm just gonna really converse exactly how I feel. I think people respect that.
I got told that I don't have a very approachable face. Like if I'm not smiling or talking, I just look like I'm mean as fuck. Like my kids tell me, like, damn, Dad, why you look so mean? I'm like, nigga, this way I look. Like, what the fuck you mean?
I didn't think mean. I thought tired.
I'm that too.
I was like, he looks like he needs a nap.
I guess because my eyebrows are always like furrowed down or some shit. I just look like I'm just like, and I'm not. It's just, one thing I learned growing up, you lead with respect. Mm-hmm. And if you want respect, you got to give it. And that means it's not a dick swinging contest or nothing like that. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
This is who I am. And then if you want to disrespect, then...
Right, that was your choice.
But I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be like, yo, like if you disrespect me, I'll go away. Like, it's simple and easy because I'm not fixing it. I'm old now, and my energy is not what it needs to be, and I'm not gonna keep blowing it on people that ain't worth a damn. So I'm just gonna keep it pushing, man. I'm just laid back, chilling, man. I don't want no problems. I don't want to bring no problems. But if they come to me, then there's a side of me that I'm not proud of. Mm-hmm. And every man's got it. Every woman has it. And it's just, I try to keep that part of me just locked away because I'm a little, I get there.
Okay. One of my buddies, he goes by the name Nugget. You know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to be a comedian. I'd be like,
Nugget, funny as fuck. What the fuck you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro?
I know. I told him, I was like, you should be a comedian.
Nugget is hilarious. Yeah, Nugget is so I think his uncle had a baby with my cousin, my first cousin. Okay. So her she's my second cousin, his little cousin. And that's how I know Nugget. Like, man, fuck, I ain't seen Nugget in forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him on here probably in January.
He's still in town?
Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about me, Brian. Like, I don't go too far outside of where my house is. I got go to work, home. Mm-hmm. Whatever store is close to me, home. Like,
yeah, I'm guilty of that myself. I tend to do that a lot too.
They just keep me out of because I've been living here since '99. Okay. It was black people. That's a lot of everybody knows everybody.
So you've really seen this city grow, over time.
Yeah, especially now because I'm working with the concrete company and I'm seeing the neighborhoods growing and expanding, and they connecting Bushland to Amarillo and Bushland to Canyon, it just with neighborhoods and schools, and so I done seen it grow a lot. But it's a lot of black people here that keep staring at me, trying to figure out who the fuck I am. Hey, do you know something? Nope, I don't. So where'd you go to school at? Memphis, Texas. Where's that at? Up the street. I don't know how to tell you. It's just that way. You know where Dallas is? Yeah. You're going to go through Dallas. Or you're going to go through Memphis to get to Dallas unless you're just a weirdo go to Lubbock. So, but.
All right. Yeah, it's all good. God damn. This is my longest episode.
Yeah, man.
Really?
My bad, bro.
No, you sure?
We broke the record, Kevin.
We're at 2 hours.
What did I tell you? This is the Snyder Cut. It's 4 hours just like it.
Yeah. So, man, let's go ahead and wrap things up.
Yeah, let's do it.
My cameras are finna die.
Okay.
That's why I'm looking like,
man, my bad, bro.
No, we good, man. That was a good time, man.
Yeah.
But if y'all want to come back, before the end of the year, y'all.
I'm sure we still have plenty to talk about.
If y'all want to, and then we could just chill.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, we can just talk. It don't matter.
Conspiracy.
I think we're all good at being able to talk about various things because I like how diverse all of our perspectives are.
Yeah. All right. So man. So I'm gonna try to grow. I'm gonna bring them to iTunes and Spotify and all. I keep saying it's a lot of work, man. I just don't want to do it.
Just
understandable.
So here's the thing, bro. If you don't start today, tomorrow's gonna be a later day. Good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So shut up, nigga.
Yeah, it was wise. I liked hearing that.
Black Socrates over here.
I was just
bro,
wow, how insightful.
Brian, just work, bro. Yeah. Just work. Yeah. You still young, dog. Just go get it, dog.
I appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here. Kevin Mason and
appreciate y'all.
Gabe, sorry.
Oh, almost had it.
My head's hurting, man. We've been here for too long, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
All right.
Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Appreciate you.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We'll catch you out next time. Peace out.